Good morning.
All right, just about to start here.
Rise and shine. The taxpayers are gonna show up dirty.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Let me put my books away real quick and just kind of. I believe it's Damien, if I'm not mistaken.
Damien, there we go. Why do I keep thinking Daniel?
I'm not so sure, but, you know, maybe just like the name Daniel.
Well, we see some new faces around the island.
Sure, I mean, there's always someone new coming around. And yesterday was that really tall fellow.
All right. early this weekend.
You know, I don't usually see him up here too often. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm wonderful. Hope you're doing wonderful too.
Sure. So,
The way of answering it?
so Damien,
Hmm?
what is this individual look
Damien.
like? So I can keep an eye out.
They look like your
Black
mother.
coat, orange hair.
Well, that would be actually pretty
Rude.
impressive.
Good morning, Dahlia.
Morning.
You're looking for someone.
Morning, Johnny.
Morning.
How you doing?
Yes, we are looking for an individual, and I think I actually see him already. Damien, the one who will be joining us for our little outing.
See,
Do you have any plans today, Dahlia?
no, none of my own.
You, Johnny? You're always a busy man.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I am experimenting on a potion today, and I hope it'll actually
what
be
kind of
able to
potion?
put to some use. A
What kind of potion?
disease resistance potion.
Huh.
I see.
That would be very useful.
This is related to your expedition
It's nothing to worry about.
with the with a certain plague. Oh,
No, I want nothing to do with that place.
Morning.
Yeah, not your best of memories, I guess.
Very bad memories.
you know that's fair enough. I heard some stories.
Fair enough, indeed. Actually, Dolly, now that you're here, how about we go and meet Damien
Yeah, see if
so we can get that out of the way.
Pardon me.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't want to like.
Yeah, in case he scoots
well,
off someplace
that's
and
what I was gonna
we
say.
lose him.
Yes.
I imagine it's gonna be I'm thinking that Stop. Yes, stop.
Yep, believe so.
Good morning, Midas. As usual. I mean, I have not been
As
in
usual?
for a bit since the Nexus has
Yeah,
been
we figured.
a bit.
We've been looking around for you for a little while. We've got something to discuss with you if you've got a bit of time.
No, well, as long as we don't need to leave here unless it's something very private.
That's fine, Captain.
Also, awesome.
No, not
Morning,
captain.
Dahlia.
We haven't agreed to that just yet. Okay.
I mean, there's no reason for me not to, and you're not going to stop me, so.
But yeah, sure. We can.
She's back.
If you want to meet by the tree, or if we want to, there's another place.
He just said it and it didn't. The king is here and he said that he does not want to leave his station.
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear him. Sorry about that. Well,
Yeah,
we
that's
can
what happened.
we can discuss here, I suppose. So,
Talking wide lines.
how to broach this? Let me think about this for a minute.
Do you have time to go
I
on a
mean, if
little
it-
adventure? Not now,
That-
in the future. We could
Okay,
use your
if you
expertise
actually
in,
need some privacy, I'm willing, like... I can take a few moments.
Well, that's
So if we
it's pretty
go
gracious
a
of
bit
you.
out of the way. Yeah.
Yeah, we could I don't know, step over here maybe.
Well, that's just normal. Unless, do you interested in something, Miss Dahlia?
No, I'm just observing.
Of course.
he will also be joining us, so we kind of as a crew.
Ah,
Unless I am keeping your time for something, wouldn't want to do that.
Oh, no. Like I said, I have no agenda for today.
Okay,
That's good.
well,
All right.
Okay. Right, well,
Yeah, let's step over here.
that's good.
Do we just do it here or behind the wall?
You know, we could do it here. I'm
I mean-
sure it's not that critical.
That's just a bit out of sight, I guess.
Sure, I just want to make sure he can see his wares in case there's some shenanigans.
Good morning, good
No.
morning, morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Oh, hello. Good morning.
Well, that's as much as we can get for privacy, I guess. When you're standing next
I
to
mean,
the
we can just
tavern.
get a
That's
bit
true.
more further
You know,
out.
yeah, let's step back over here just a little bit more.
Where's the private thing? I'll head out. I'm good.
No, you're fine.
Sorry.
All right.
Let's get some more distance, Mr. Midas.
Sure, we'll move to this tree instead.
Okay.
The further you are away from the main roads, the less likely people are to come to talk to you.
That's
I
true.
noticed.
So,
So, adventure, you say?
that's right. We're going to, let's say, a place that not many have been to before. This place is called Ethereum. It's a place located near the coin, a nexus location. And we're on good authority that we should bring a person who's affluent in political subterfuge, or the political systems. Now, we were pointed towards you.
I see.
As
So,
that
more on the
individual.
diplomatic side of need, I see.
That's right.
Right, who was this recommendation from, if I may ask?
An acquaintance with Kalbanda.
See, should have started with that. See, that's already good. I have great respect for Master Kalbanda, so
Yeah, it's
if it's something he needs, him owing me a favor is something, well, good for me, knowing his affluence back and his lands.
well,
Possibly might ask for a trade deal for future, but
that's right. Well, it is actually his home that we're going to.
well, see, that's curious. That's curious. I heard a few things, talks with him about his family and the like. So, well, it sounds like an interesting trip at least.
Yeah,
I
it
will
should
not be
be.
against it.
Should be interesting. There's a few things you probably should know. We're on the lookout for a specific artifact. Essentially, we've been tasked to reunite a piece of this artifact with the whole body. Now, on top of that, there may be additional dangers. One of them being the umbral threat. Now, it shouldn't be too much of a problem as far as I'm hearing, but it is there.
Right.
Additionally, there was, what were they called?
The Umbral are from.
It's like some bug thing. Some mage
Like
eater or
a
something.
strange mantis-like creature. A mage killer. Mage hunters.
that Kalbanda also
I
warned us
think.
about.
I believe a mage killer is more
Mage
of a
killers.
class. Not even know if you notice them by their name. Just creatures that eat mana.
Well, no, real nothing, you won't be on the front lines. We've got 3 additional people that will be joining us on this little adventure. We've got Lucia, the little bird girl, if you remember her.
Yes, I remember her very well.
We've got Apollo, her bodyguard.
Yes,
Crowman?
summoned Crowman, yes,
And
I know him.
I keep forgetting her name. Water Dragon Lady.
Oh, Astria.
So we have not having muscle.
Her? She?
Yeah.
This girl? Really? Oh, okay. She was, I met her a few days ago. Interesting. It's mana. That was experience?
Yes, fight fire with fire, I guess.
Sort of leads us into the next topic. The way the magic works there in Kalbanda's home is quite a bit different than here in Aether. Let's say there's a lot more magic there than there is here. And it operates a little differently.
I see.
So having somebody like Astra who can consume mana may be helpful. Also, she's, from what I hear, she's, she can really dupe people, so
Yes, look at that.
In case that's needed, of course.
Well, that's good to hear. I mean, it also levies some of my own fears in that when things go from the diplomatic side to the more direct things, my magic is still... I'm still learning. So I have just gotten that scroll of Searing Smite from Sulfur yesterday. I'm still going through it to learn it, so... I'm looking into in case something happens. Yes. The idea is that in case things go bad, I will be at least able to enhance someone's capabilities with my heat.
Interesting.
Comes to it, we will be prepared.
Let's see, another heat mage. Or someone with the ability to cast heat magic. I personally...
yes, heat magic is my specialty, it's my only affinity.
I see. Personally, I'm fire and heat. So another fire brother, as it is.
Huh, interesting. Huh, I have never heard of someone with two affinities both in the same spectrum. I'm curious. Well, I learn something new every day.
But the place that we're going to has been unaffected by the thundering, or the breakage of magic, so you will be able to cast more than just your original affinity. Just so you know, you don't get confused.
It is where...
I have practiced trying to cast the arcane magic spell of shield, but anything outside of heat magic is more trickier for me to use. But we'll see how it works there. I see. Most likely.
Yeah, that's sort of where Dahlia sort of steps in as
a magic aspiration.
As our overall generalist. At least that's what I understand.
More or less, as I saw it. Actually, I never actually asked you, what are your affinities?
Well, recently I discovered I am now soul, but before it was mental and holy. But yeah, I've got a soul affinity right now. Given the fact that my body is built up out of so many different objects and different elements.
Interesting.
It's interesting. I guess your items are then more than just utility and looks.
I love how people think that I was the utility. I was carrying a sword, although it was more of a dagger at the time. I can hold my own.
No, I'm not questioning that. You were one of the two people who did not immediately decide to try to escape from the demon.
Gift I got. I was trying to keep his attention really, but all I could do was throw coins at his face. But hey, at least I'm happy it helped people.
So if you don't mind me prying a bit. But as the individual who will be a politician, what kind of skills in being a politician do you have? Were you a member of a court, perhaps?
For me... So, this is gonna be a bit of a story, but back home, the empire I'm from is about 10 years old now. The leader, though, being the conqueror, the man who basically unified the local tribes to this empire, accepted the fact that he was not the one for running an empire in the way that he could handle everything. He gave his most trusted lieutenants and from the war lordships, and then made them handle each lands separately. I am part of a group that made later called the Pale Masks, as those nobles have a tendency to not want to work together. The Pale Mask job is to ignore all personal ideas and just focus on the betterment of the empire, in the fact that we ignore what the nobles want and what they say. When we decide something is good for it be the trade route or moving of items, that is where we have the say above them in the name of the Emperor. So for me, it's... So for me,
Heavy.
politician is more of a logical thinking thing.
Sure, that's that.
We
It's
will
quite a
be
bit of
dealing with
experience,
dragons.
actually. It's really good to know.
Good morning.
Yes.
I should probably introduce myself.
Good to see you doing better up
The
below.
name Pale Mask is because this mask used to be pure gray,
Okay.
but the material it's made of
How are you
apparently
feeling, Lucia?
reacts to mana, and thus reacting to my now much
Doing it.
stronger heat affinity, it has turned red. Which is a warrior color back home, but it's fine.
I see. Oh, the name's Arcadies, by the way.
We're only missing.
So nice to meet you.
Damien. Of course, same.
This is Damien. He will also be joining us. I presume. Don't want to jump to conclusions. You did show interest, but
No, yes, it's a job given by Kalpanda, and it involves a few people who I already have gone out once before. I
Great.
won't deny I will expect us to come back injured, as per the curse of Aether, as I call it.
Well, let's hope.
Anyone who goes out on a...
with you, so
Hopefully not. We'll, it's just supposed to be a diplomatic mission, so.
It is almost the rule of Aether. If people leave for some task or a mission, they will come back injured, at least few of them. You can't say you have not seen
we've
people.
got 2 healers with us
I-
during this mission, so it should be
I've
fun.
seen it. Unfortunately, I've encountered it too.
There was something about, something about like a auction. I don't believe they came back injured from that.
Not that. Does sound like something you will not get injured.
Didn't come back.
But the amount of
I didn't
healers,
come back
I feel
injured
like
from the
might not change that.
stackness.
From what I understand, the majority of the healers killed was in the crypt, as it's called. Once most of them came back quite still dinged up, from what I understand.
Well, look, I can explain. Look, this is also what happens when you put like a bunch of healers who are not well versed in front line on the front lines.
Yes, it does sound like a plan.
We did not. It worked out fine because honestly, if anybody else would have gone, we would not have enough power to actually just get rid of the disease and the wounds at the same time. So there was no other choice. But yeah, there were a bunch of paladins, like fully armored figures, like and so on. Not to mention a giant god fire laser that could melt magical items. But
See, that's the part that still terrifies me, that there was something that could do that. But like you said, you dealt with it, so, hopefully that's,
we dealt with it. It is gone. Now we only have to worry about the 7 additional lower layers of this dungeon. No stress.
Fun never ends.
7 more layers of this?
7 more layers of this, yeah. Well, no, actually 8 more layers. We just did layer 2. 8 more layers, yes.
Okay, alright, then, again, that goes in the book. List of things to
Well,
keep
from
an
what
eye
I
out
understand, they send different people each time. So who knows? Maybe you only have to handle 1 layer yourself.
for. That
I would
really
say
doesn't
if you
fill me
do
with a
go
whole lot of
be prepared.
confidence, okay? I think that would mean, well, anyways.
But yeah, we won't be fighting our way through lines and lines of corrupted soldiers this time, so it should be at least a bit better.
I will do my best to try to avoid such a situation.
Wonderful. All we can really ask.
Well, speaking of this, if any of you have any supplies you do need, send me a message or something and I can see what I can get at the Nexus. I have multiple
could
different things. Less on
If
the
you could
magical
provide
items.
me
That'll
with some-
that'll do my-
No,
Yeah,
that's fine. I
that's
just need some mana potion. if you could provide some of those, that would be lovely.
Oh yes, I have currently a deal with the local alchemist Norn. I'll keep a stock of 2 of each on me, and I'll refresh them when needed. If you all send me a list of how many potions you might need, I can send a message back towards Norn to see how many he's able to actually provide by the time.
I think the max that people can carry is 5 apiece, right?
That I don't know,
kind.
unfortunately.
I mean, it feels like... I mean, those who make them most likely can carry more, but, well, I don't think most of us lack that ability.
Yeah, most people can consume 5 potions until the effects will overload their systems.
Okay, see, that does sound more fitting.
It's like
The only
drinking
time
a
I
lot
have
of ale.
actually...
You cannot drink a lot too much, or else you're gonna start getting sick.
Yeah, I don't really want to see what I would call potions like this looks like. That sounds really bad.
It is interesting.
I keep my mana uses to very low, and the one time I did try to cast more than I could, I might have almost passed out if not for a friend using something called a mana infusion on me. Quite a shock to my system, though. I might see if he can provide me with one just in case. We need somebody to just have a instant recovery.
I'd say like 1 or 2 a person should just probably be enough for this mission.
Well, the infusion is basically an amped up mana potion in a way of an injection of pure mana. I don't think bringing more than one of those will be... More than one of those with us might be risky. Don't want to get too used to such things.
You imagine you can get addicted to such things?
Maybe. I know the man who makes them though, so...
Yeah, it sounds like a
Keep us up to date on that part. Yeah.
pretty helpful tool to have around, especially where we're going.
I'll have one on me for emergency use. If he's able to provide me with one, of course.
I think that we would need one additional item, if you can find it, and that is a... what's it called again? Scroll of Pass Without a Trace.
Scroll of Pass Without a Trace.
It helps people with sneaking past things, and this would be very handy for if Apollo needs to come with us past, say, Shadow Dragon or Draconic Guards or something, and his heavy armor is so clunky and clingy that, yeah.
I'm not really the stealth.
Dude,
Apologies.
So actually, that would
Understood.
not
I might,
really need to be... Oh, hello.
We haven't seen you around here for quite a while.
We wouldn't really need to worry because you could just hide in her shadow.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking that.
Yeah.
And there was talks of maybe you being able to do it in
I'll
multiple
see,
shadows.
I'll see some of my mage contacts if any of them have it.
Exactly.
And if not any mages here, I'll just ask. See, poke around the Nexus. You'd be surprised, scrolls are not actually that plentiful there, since any scrolls that are brought in usually immediately go.
That makes sense. They, one time use, they're gone. And if people aren't, making new ones.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do we have anything else to discuss, Captain?
Not the captain yet, okay. Nope, we got a vote on that. Alright.
Yeah, you did it.
Alright, sir.
Oh my
Thank you so much for giving your order. We got nothing else to do.
Okay, alright.
Damn it, Lucia. What's over there today?
Well, it's nice to have you around, Damien. Like I said, your skill set's probably going to be pretty invaluable, honestly.
Oh, remind me again about your name.
Oh, sure. No. It happens all the time. Name's Arcadies.
Arcadies, thank you.
Yeah.
I swear I've accidentally called you
Just a-
Archimedes like one or twice now.
Listen, it happens. Specifically that name. They mix me and the dwarf up quite a bit.
Fuck my ADHD brain.
You're fine.
Angel, real quick.
Yep. Oh, it's
The name again, so I'll go write it down.
No, you're fine. Arcadies.
Yep.
Yeah, just think like Arcadies, arcade, and just add D's at the end.
To do it, you know.
Arcadies nuts.
Mm.
Sorry.
Anyways.
These gloves might not be with hands, but they can still punch. Anyway.
Alright, well,
For what?
I will then see you all later. I shall return to my desk.
Thank you for your time. Let's hope that you stole something,
yes,
Rob.
Miss Vera?
So, how you two been doing?
So, I did talk to Archer.
I'm doing good. How are you?
Adric.
Oh, you know, just I was deeping up a bunch of books, trying to figure out some new spells.
Alright, that's good to know.
We'll see how it
If
goes.
they need something.
I gotta find
And I would
Ruel,
also
I believe
like
is her name.
to see if I could join the...
It seems that the
Best out of
wizard in the
this
tower is here today. There seems to be a lot of people over there.
Oh.
I'm sure he's got.
Take a chance and possibly see someone. Now's the
If you
time.
can just
That's true. I could go try to meet with him. We'll see.
write your,
We'll see how
I
back
would,
he is.
I would say, I would say grab this chance as soon as you can.
Obviously where you're stationed at least for me.
Good.
All right.
Lucia, did you wake up correctly? You're so sassy today.
I'm always sassy. What do you mean?
You're normally not this sassy, young lady.
As long as they are connected to nature, as long as they have plant life, they are able to produce food. This is the spell
Also,
Good
about
Bear.
the shadow thing.
Watch as magic begins to flow from the staff into the small sprig in his hand, and
Other
three
things I
red
haven't really
berries
tried.
swell up from
Right now, I'm still getting
leaves.
accustomed to the magic around here. And still unknown of my true capabilities.
Let's not mention it.
Now, Woodberry,
Well, now you do need to watch out a little bit because where we're going, the magic there is actually more than one piece and it is over here. So you
to
need to control
have a
yourself
meal for
way
the day,
easier
essentially.
and a
Provide
variety
for
you
you
have
as
right
if you
now.
had eaten a
That it
feast.
might be a bit of strength defense or accomplishment.
You'll still feel a bit peckish, that's only a single berry. But you won't need to eat anything else. This is a basic creation spell. Now, plant growth is very similar to this spell.
Affinities can be used to get
It takes another sprig. Plant growth taps into these cycles and
Thank you for this information.
bolsters their progression. Doesn't really speed them up, but it reaches into the plant itself and tells it should begin growing.
Hold on, was that a...
There we
How would
are.
I just see?
Now,
Okay. Never mind.
similar
I thought I
to
saw a llama or a goat walk by.
your intent is to
Seems like you may be doing a
create growth where there should be stagnance,
Class,
a
as it
slower
were.
progression. This is similar to healing,
Arcadies, come on.
which you will learn later.
I don't want to interrupt.
They're
Okay.
in the middle of something. They're in the middle of something.
Your intent as you cast a spell, as intent is the source of all magic, should be imagining the sprig in the ground growing over the course of its lifespan as fast as you can imagine it. And the small sprig grows into a whole other bush.
Interesting.
Well, since I don't need another bush, and I'm going to have to prune this later, we will step away from the circle and try it with one of these flowers. I should have done that first, honestly.
On the stew, you know.
Why don't we try on the garden, Master Califax? Multiple plants,
Good to see you two
seeds,
again.
and everything over there.
How you doing
I'm
today?
not going to
See
step on the
wall
toes
just
of another
expanded
queen.
itself. What's this?
Besides, farm growth,
A good friend of mine, don't worry about it.
food,
I mean, I'm not worried about anything.
kept small and forced to grow in a very specific way. Wild growth plants, however, grow wildly, freely, in whatever way both best suits the organism. Now, you see some of the younger ones between the large ones.
My 9 hills, alright. Who's next?
I
Yeah,
suppose it
well,
would be me. I suppose it would be me.
Well, I can help you today.
I was hoping to try to actually figure out, like, get confirmation on what the source of dream magic is here in Aether.
For dream, right? Dream, not nightmare. For dream magic, the source of dream is literally mind magic, since you're manipulating directly in the brain and thinking of people even when they're asleep, or what we call also the subconscious. So you would be a mind mage. The best mind mage we have on the island is Tempest, but right now I do not exactly know where he
larger
is.
and larger before all at once the entire flower springs forth.
Well, considering the fact that I'm a dream Nephilim.
The end state looks like it should.
Interesting. So,
It's important to remember one must have a keen
kind of
understanding
makes me wonder what some of the
patterns these
other things I could do while in Aether. Probably a bit more than what I can do back home.
magic. Any wizard can cast it. However,
This is the place everybody come for adventure and learn new things, to be honest. There's a mix of different culture, different type of magic, armory, crafting, knowledge, history.
Yeah, I never would have expected that I had an affinity for protection until I found out yesterday from being in the circle.
Did you still practice directly your magic yet, or you didn't?
I wanted to come here. I wanted to get confirmation first. I was going to practice with that spell. Well, after I figured it out, because when I first came here, I was wanting to progress my dream magic, but after finding out about protection, it got me curious.
I see. Though, before I teach you a new spell, I still want you to practice it a bit before I can teach you something new. I know you're excited about dream magic, but one thing at a time. And it's probably better it's Master Califax who teach you a little bit more about dream magic, since I'm more expert in nightmare magic, basically, since, well, you know, dark magic and hags.
I suppose, by that logic, that's probably closer to what my father's side of the family has. They are nightmare demons, after all.
Very well.
Sorry to interrupt. I believe Master Califax is a bit busy at the moment, but may be able to help. I have a proposal,
Yes.
as it were.
I'm listening.
So, I'm a member currently of the Dominion, the Mercenaries Guild Company. And, I'm a hedge mage. So unfortunately, my access to knowledge is limited. Essentially what I can get my hands on. Now I was wondering if you would be interested if I find magical items or something along my journeys with the Dominion, that I bring them here, in exchange, I have access to your library to do some research.
I see.
Yes, as long as somebody is still in the library with you, and if you desire to borrow some of our grimoire, books, or tomes, we do register you directly with a little tracking and scrying spell. But other than that, it's a good idea. We do encourage people to bring us magical items, since we drain them for the crystal in the island and keep this island floating, to be honest, dear.
Yeah, I believe Kalbanda mentioned something to that degree, that he only accepts mana as payment.
Well, for us, to be honest, dear, gold is pretty much useless for mages. We do not crave for it, we do not really desire it, unless it's for crafting some special item. But what we're really interested in is magical items, so if you do manage to get your hands on from the Dominion, I am willing to pay a high price for it, or even allow you directly some of the knowledge in the libraries.
Sure, this sounds amenable. And if I do borrow a book, I'll make sure that somebody puts a scrying and or tracking spell on that grimoire. I'd hate for it to be lost.
Well, most of the book are borrowable, but we do have some forbidden ones we don't want to let like people just leave and have access directly, so it's a little bit under control.
What grimoires would those potentially be? Purely academic, of course.
Yes. I might tell you after you bring the first magical object.
That's fair enough.
You know, just throwing a little bit of motivation more.
The name's Arcadies, by the way. It's nice to meet you.
Sulfur. Sulfur Clawton, dear.
Remember that. Well, thank you, Sulfur.
No problem, dear. Now, I don't want to be rude, but it seems I have a long list of people to pass today, so...
I see. Yep, I will get out of your hair.
Who's actually standing in line here?
Please, move forward.
All right.
Oh, yes, right. Just didn't want to interrupt.
That went well.
I think I'm looking for the healer's guild. So I know a bit of magic, but it's not really.
So, suppose what's on the agenda today?
Magic. It's a bit.
We met Damien, so that's good.
Spooky, but it's mainly for healing. So I was just.
We should probably have
I'm out of
someone
chance.
not
I'm new
next to
here.
them.
What do I?
Is it a large barbarian with two gigantic horns behind you? The building behind is the headquarters of the Healings Guild.
Magic is something to be respected.
And also, Amanda, if you need to talk to someone from the Healers Guild.
Oh, that's good. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I figured I should talk to someone to, I guess. Basically, it's a bit of a,
Well, that was more easy, wasn't it? Instead of just waiting.
Well, you know, there was quite a lot of people. But...
Yeah, Mr. Waiting, it's your turn.
My turn comes from you.
Yeah, come on, mercenaries time. You're gonna sass him about that.
Sure, we can.
About that. Well, we're just gonna check. You're gonna see what's on the list of Lillian.
Yes. Actually, it might be better if we get on to Redwall and speak to Garrick personally. Yeah, there's he's the individual we went on the mission with.
Okay, because I'm still unsure who is the leader and who gets and gives.
To be fair, I personally haven't even met the leaders, but I know their names. But from my experience, it's usually Garrick that's the one that's handing out the contracts.
I will say 2 copper for that.
Eric, and they are usually in Redwall?
Yep. If you guys don't mind, we
What
could
color
just
hair do they have?
head there now. Well, I have no idea. He actually just wears a helmet the whole time.
Before we actually leave.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go to the area first, and then we go.
Sure.
That was done.
Just so we don't miss them.
You know what? I'll take it. Gonna place it
Ben.
2 copper.
Thank you, sir. That's 2 copper close.
Oh, they're running. Okay.
That's a good question.
I think it's the winery.
Is it the winery? It's all... Wait a moment.
No.
What's that?
I don't want to be tackled. You guys can run if you want.
Wait,
No,
wait, you can be tackled from running? Hold on.
Oh yeah, no, I watched
It's
some
so-
guy get totally
it's
fucking
not
landed because he was running.
Oh, okay.
The fountain is steering
Yeah, let's
magical
let's
sound.
walk. Leisurely
Lightning
pace.
stars to
No
heaven.
rush.
Your guard's scary.
I'd rather not get, pancaked.
Yeah, exactly. I watched the wizard in the brown robe fail literally get
Oh,
into the ground.
I see.
What's happening?
We're trying to see if we can sense what it's causing a little bit of a headache.
It is indeed the fountain and the winery. Together.
That's hilarious.
That is tragic.
Hmm.
But also hilarious.
It all makes sense now.
I see.
It's the damn goose.
The damn goose.
His power over the
I'm
ether
your
is very, very strong.
I still not have. That's very bad English. I still haven't had the chance to have the mercenary contract signed for myself.
Well, this might be a good opportunity if they're in.
Common, yes. Yeah, but they told me to go to someone else. I don't know. Honestly, still do not know who they meant. A librarian or something.
A librarian?
The fun.
Yes.
You need something?
Are you free by any chance?
I'm sitting in my company building doing nothing, so by all means come chat.
Sorry, just making sure. Usually there's a lot of people around here. Mostly to make sure
Really interested in getting your stuff
to ask
done.
for information about new contracts, getting
Honestly, I really do not care as much anymore, given the fact that I did try to get a contract for the Healers Guild, and it's been quite much more profitable.
Mercenary.
Pointing is very rude, you know. Both of you.
Point at you instead.
Right. Well, we do have some other jobs.
You're just doing it to be mean.
Right now because
I'm not doing it to be. I'm just pointing at you.
there might be some.
What?
That might be fun.
Why are you pointing at me?
What's up? How are you? I haven't seen you in a long time.
Sometimes maybe it's his way of communication. I mean, I do this all the time.
Midas.
Fair enough, I guess.
Kind of killing. Yeah, good talk.
Killing? You're what in the fuck? What? You're what?
Yeah, you know. Yeah,
Yeah,
killing.
you
Totally.
should
That's
No, I
definitely
don't
what
know.
I said.
But of course,
What the fuck? Not on my.
Yeah,
What
like
did you
every
say?
day.
Did you say killing or something else?
Yeah, totally. That's what I said. Number 1 wanted murderer right here.
Okay,
Of
well,
time.
don't
She
do that
kills
on my
time.
island,
She's
please.
just, killing time.
That
Right.
that means I have to clean the blood.
Diseases,
But that's
injuries,
another good one.
and
No, that's what you're worried about.
and-
Okay, you're killing my
I said
brain
I'm
cells.
healing.
That's what's going on right now. Oh, you're healing.
You can come in and present yourselves. I don't
There you
want to do all the job.
Right.
I'm just gonna
After
call you
you.
Goldie ready and
Oh my god, please stop.
Goldie ready? Well, wait, who's oh, no.
Isaac told me.
Oh, excuse me for having such an impression.
How's it going?
Do you have an impression?
I have an impression.
I mean, it used to
We
be
might
a
have
little
something in a few
golden
days' time.
thing.
A few days time.
Hmm.
There might be other
Very well then.
importance to this company, so if you let me down, I'll shoot you myself. I make myself clear.
Very
That's
clear.
fair enough.
Your group will be
If I
informed
can
when
be
you
so
get
bold
done.
to ask, shoot before.
Perfect then.
Shoot with what?
Yes.
Do you not know what our company specializes in?
Hello? Earth
Yes.
Repairman, did you find out what's in the bag?
Just weaponry?
Black powder weaponry, lead balls that move very fast.
The bag is magical, you know
Thank you, sir,
They
for
will hurt.
He's reaching for it.
I imagine so.
Sorry.
What are you attempting to do?
The
I'll trust you
information
about the
around
group, yes. Some form of.
He usually is.
Currently, yeah, but
And
I
most
believe
of
that's what they're
them
saying.
also alongside him.
I don't believe we've formally introduced ourselves. Name's Arcadies.
But you don't understand.
Duran, leader of the Dominion Mercenary Company.
Ah, big man Duran. Now, I've heard about you. I haven't actually met you yet.
You're not able to tell what's
I'm in the flesh and blood.
You sense a strange
I'll give it to you short and straight.
magical presence.
Some of our supply lines are being hit by our rivals. Some unkindred spirits who are quite pissed at us for the fact that we're doing such a good job. I might send you and your merry band here to go send a message to these assholes to stay away from our property. I'll let you know in a few days' time when we have more information.
Sure. This hasn't anything to do with Isaac's
I understand. You already performed your action trying to discover what this
supply.
is. He is going to help you pulling this out.
No, this is different. This is company business, not personal.
Oh, I should say Hatter. I believe that's how he's referred to.
No. This is company business, not something Isaac needs done.
Sure.
Something we need done. You do well. Prove to me that you can actually hold your fucking own. There might be something in it for you. I'll send you a letter, or well, I should say, send me a letter of all your companions, so I know who to send.
The Firefly.
Will do. Now, I should,
Good. If that's all you need.
Alright. It's nice to meet you.
Appreciate it.
Now, Midas.
Alright then.
That's where at indeed. I've been having this on my person for a while. It was a contract for the Mercenary Guild so that I was allowed to take jobs from you without actually causing any trouble for administration purposes. And I needed it signed by open to you. Unless you want the contract voided or...
This is a contract for you to work for us, but you're not with us.
Yes.
How's it going, Squid Man?
Well, you don't have to
Good
see
man.
me
You
as
notice
wage.
your friends are not moving outside.
Double check it. It's not really fine fucking printing it. Who signed you on with this?
I do not remember, honestly, that it was in this very building. It's been too long ago, sir.
Good man. As you step outside, you see they're all.
Why I'm not against resetting a new contract, because this one has never been put in action.
Between themselves now. The powder is shining and glowing.
Seeing how you're... I'd only assume you're sticking with those three bands of vagabonds.
You don't feel.
No offense.
No offense taken.
That's what we are.
It's accurate.
You've seen some of it land.
I like to keep things... No.
And you're starting to know.
I like keeping things less complicated for people that need to be kept in a good mood.
Very well then, Mr. Midas. You are contracted to work with this company with, of course, no pay, as per your request.
Beautiful.
We'll have a copy transcribed for our own needs later. Till
You
then,
watch as your Dominion members
send me a missive of your company, your group
Will do.
names so I can...
They can't stop staring.
Right, keep track of everything. You take care.
As you have gotten closer now,
You as well.
Alright, well, that was...
That went better than ever.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to be there. Well, haven't actually met him yet, so... Jolly fellow.
I'm surprised you just signed it.
Well, looks like one of my officers is going to die. Oh well, what a shame.
We can solve a lot of things by talking and being there. Don't be used to always get a shake back. Not everyone's polite, especially here.
You know, it's, understandable. Different cultures and all.
Person is very practical.
The first impression is what matters.
Any other plans for you too?
Not much, honestly. They already made their deal.
Lucia run up.
Already. Lucia went on the back.
Oh, I see.
Very well.
I think at this point it's mostly prepare for both jobs.
Yeah, it's another layer of things to sort of keep in mind.
You're not able to react. You're just staring at it. You can't.
Listen, we need the jobs, we need the money. We need to keep growing. That way we can either get our group more known.
It's true. It's just... Oh. It's a lot, you know.
Well, it's always gonna be a lot. That's why we put our lives on the line, because this is the best we can do.
Honestly, that's what that's what terrifies me the most. I understand we put our lives on the line for gain in some form or fashion, and everyone's willing to do it, but...
No, not everyone has a professional skill. Not everyone can be a very good artisan, carpenter, master librarian, mage. Some of us are only good at killing, swinging, and just leading other people.
You're more than that. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, that is what terrifies me.
I'm not magically inclined.
I really don't know how it would take losing somebody. But I'm sure it's going to happen. Especially in our line of work.
You gotta steal your heart, but then not close them. Always expect the worst.
Yeah. Expecting the worst. You know...
The only way for us to be more secure is to keep training, keep practicing. Make sure we have proper sleep and food and a home to stay.
Which is why I wanted to propose that deal to the Mages Guild. The more access to knowledge I have, the more we can be prepared for trips to Dragonland, for example.
There you go. You already took your steps. Alright. I'm gonna be swinging a little bit on the brownfields.
Sure,
when they're done, let them my way.
You know, I might join you. I need to be practicing anyways on hitting my targets.
Alright then.
I actually have a new spell I'm gonna attempt. Let's see how it goes.
Alright.
Can't seem to get the dice roller. There it is. Dice roller. Ooh, that's bad. Oh, that's even worse. Ah, damn it. What could be missing? The weave was right. So I tried to cast Flame Trap. It's a spell he's been working on. But it's not completed yet. With a 4. Alright, well. Standard fire bolts it is. I'll take a few more steps back here on the long range. Actually, if you don't mind, Apollo.
Yeah. Mid space?
Well, I might not have magic all the time, if you know what I mean. It's a last-ditch effort, let's say.
Better than nothing.
Just wonder if you had some pointers. I mean, I can roll around, but
Show me your form.
sure. Now, usually I would wait for the opponent to close the gap. Because usually they're going to be on top of me.
Alright.
Now, in this case, I'd wait for a swing and then try to dive either left or right. But some of these individuals, like the individual Vulcan, I believe his name was, tall guy, he was pretty quick. So,
Yeah.
in that situation, when all I got is this. Do you have a
Alright.
technique, or?
Your advantage is your height. Usually right now it's gonna be more complicated for me to get down to your size to be able to do something. But if I'm gonna swing, you have more chance for you to dodge the attack. Weave away from it.
Sure.
That way for you to take advantage of that. You have more to maneuver from left to right. Just make sure to understand where the weapon is coming from. Right hand obviously will come over here. You understand?
I understand.
Of course, it's gonna be frontal swipes or horizontal swipes. More complicated for you because, of course, horizontal swiping will do nothing for me. It's already passing you. That's why you have an advantage. Always go connections. You can cut around the connection to the leg, from the ankle, or from the knee. Mobilize them. That will stop them. You'll get a better height, and then you will be able to go through either for the throat or the head.
I see.
That weapon is a finesse weapon. You are supposed to go stab, go back. You're not staying there. You're not gonna be able to put in there, put some pressure, and hope for them to die. No. Stab, move.
Yeah, hopefully I won't have to use it too often. But if
Of
there
course
does
not.
come a time.
But it's better than nothing. Mm-hmm.
That's a bit more of a deterrent than actual combat.
Let's
away from you.
probably keep it behind me. Bit of a surprise.
Keep it understanding as well. Aside from that, you got claws. You have big, freaking teeth as well. Don't be afraid to bite them. Don't forget to gouge their eyes out as well.
I see.
You have a firm grip. Take advantage of that. Everything is do or die in a mission. You know that. Everyone should know that, especially Lucia. She knows more clearly what the damage we can do. Type of wounds and everything.
I know how the body works.
That's terrifying, but also like very comforting at the same time.
Midas is more on an interesting side. Of course, magical items are going to be more needed to do more damage to him. We can keep destroying his clothing just to slow him down. But at the end, we're not doing too much damage to him. We're just undressing him.
Unless you know where to hit.
Exactly, which is going to be very hard for them to find out. And also, I just realized as well, your holes are patched. That's good to know, even your helmet.
My helmet's magical now as well.
Nice.
Got an enchantment done on it yesterday. I can telepathically talk to people now. It's quite interesting.
Yeah, which
that's good.
It's actually very useful. Be able to, without having to use Orlando's candles, anyways.
At the final message, I do need to see you, and it's not an unlimited reach. And we must be able to see each other's mouth move so far.
Yeah. What else? But yeah. Take advantage of a lot of legs, movements, always stay around. Your pose, you need to be on the ready. Usually it's better for you to be in between your knees. You take a lot of advantage of steps. If you're gonna be stepping from another side, change stance. It's like dancing.
Yeah, I have to work on my my sort of finesse game, just in case.
What happened?
Nothing.
Okay.
You're in a good mood today. You're in a good mood today.
But yeah, it's good to know what weapons we have in general. Yours is the finisher, neutralizer. He has the long range. He usually wants to keep things away from him. I am more in the mid-range in general. I'm not good at stabbing, but I'm still good at cutting.
Yeah, it looks much more like a...
Whatever comes in range will not stay there for long. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, little monkey man.
But yeah.
I do need to practice a new spell that I've been learning for the past 2 days.
Well, hopefully you'll have better luck than I did.
It's better to start practicing now than ever, now that we got a lot of work in the future.
Sure, I've been developing a technique to contain fire in a seal and placing that seal on, let's say, the ground or another object to be triggered later.
Oh.
Like a trap.
Scorch.
Oh.
Always make sure to clear your grounds, Midas.
Fair enough.
Oh, did you tell her about and it's you have your fancy little spear there you have now.
So long.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed.
It is made from an extremely rare metallic that I got as a present for being very persuading, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say persuading.
It's draconic steel.
Oh.
Very nice.
Imagine nope. Imagine a shockwave. No.
You changed your style completely now that it's no longer a piercing weapon. You're now a slicer a little bit more in the long range still. Go for angular slices. That'll give you the best hits.
Trying to figure out
Shoulders.
how to activate a spell. Oh wait, Chad. I'm a fucking idiot. What did I have in mind against that?
Or the
Through the power of
firebrand would be helpful.
Needs to be a little bit tongue-tied.
Yeah, when you try to pass a spell without the right intention. Brass.
That's something Ren was good at, but I haven't seen him
Power
around.
of brass, thunderous smite.
Oh.
That works.
Well.
That took more points than I thought.
For some reason, now I want a burrito.
Right.
Yeah, it's like a bell.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hello.
Greetings.
That's right.
Sorry to interrupt. He's going to try and subtly steal one of your coins. I'm gonna try and roll.
Oh boy.
Roll me for it.
Oh no.
It's an 18. I got an 18.
An 18, okay. Roll me another roll, please.
You got a 12.
Well, sadly that fails nowadays. You will slowly turn blind until you give back the coin. Alright. Oh. I mean, somewhere was it?
Hello.
Hello. Monkey? Like, you are a monkey, right?
Yes.
Alright, well. That's been completed.
It's a
It's a start, and now we just gotta keep perfecting it.
it's a nifty little trick there with the bell.
Yeah.
Sir.
Mm-hmm.
Not to be rude, but I think that little man just stole one of your coins.
What?
I don't know.
Oh no.
Or
Nope,
should we come
that's
back
not
to give
happening.
it back later?
Nope, it's happening now.
Before that contract's up,
Alright.
and my soul belongs to
That's
another client. Not impossible.
Hey!
I hope.
You dirty little thief!
Use
You!
red.
With the shield!
Oh.
Mr. Dorf.
Hmm? What?
We were just informed by a little monkey friend that you may have taken something that didn't quite belong to you.
What do you mean?
What do I mean?
Well, let's just say thievery might be a little bit bad for the eyesight. You can black
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
How many fingers am I holding up?
3. Wait, no. 3? That's a 3, right?
You know what? That's fine.
What does that
I didn't
prove?
play with it for a while. It's fine. I'll just know that.
Now, Master Dwarf, you have to understand. When you steal up here on Aether, they have their own rules. You understand what I'm saying?
Such as?
Such as, the god like to... You see that thing over there? Do you
What,
know
that
what that
big
can do
storm
to a
thing?
person?
Rip someone into shreds? Probably.
Aether doesn't take too kindly to thieves. Maybe something to keep in mind.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. And this is incredibly rude.
Well,
Sure.
if you, seem to be getting some issues quite soon, like let's say in about 3 minutes. where, well, you'll be feeling slightly weak in the knees, tumbling a little bit, don't see anything, hard to breathe.
What are you even talking about?
You'll see.
Oh, it's that strong?
Have a nice day.
Well, then, you know.
Sir. See you soon.
Whatever.
Well, I will see you soon.
Oh boy, I didn't know it was that strong. You could have just led with that.
I know the location. Oh boy, it's only one coin.
It's one thing I can't.
Yeah, let him suffer a little bit.
It's one thing I can't stand is thieves. You know, that's not one of us.
That's fair. I'll have him pay it back double.
Yeah, let it go.
Well, of course, he denies everything. And with the Aether protection, there's not a whole lot I can do.
Yeah.
The curse will settle. He'll come back.
Oh wow, I'm haunted.
You will turn blind and then you will turn to worm again.
Isaac is like a brother to me. The only one that I really have.
I do want to keep a little eye on him so we know that he doesn't run away from the island.
Every ounce of his pain that he's
Oh. Why don't you just report it to the Aether guards?
That's fair enough.
I mean, you
But
could.
we don't have any proof, though.
Okay, well,
Apart from the witness.
did one of you say you wanted
Oh,
to
yeah.
do the ritual?
I'll hang around here for a little longer until I get that coin back, at least. Or
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And
so
you want to
don't
get
let
it
me
back
keep you.
today? Okay.
well, yeah, because I don't want to have him. No, although he is a thief, I don't want him to suffer like the whole day through.
I mean, if he wants to suffer, like, that's his choice. Like,
Yeah, I'm kind of with Lucia on this one.
Alright.
Plus, it's not that bad. You get used to it.
You know, if we did report it, the gods have what? Special immunity, right? So they'd be able to, you know, maybe shake him down a bit.
Yeah, no, like totally. Like I said, took out a guy literally right there in front of Gustav's sign. It was crazy.
Yeah, it actually, I actually kind of wanted to see that, especially to this individual.
And then he flipped someone over his shoulder and onto their back over there. Oh, with all that. Like right behind us.
I see.
Weird.
Call you,
No.
Whoa. It's really zooming.
Yeah, might have zoomed around a lot.
What the hell is going on? I couldn't even see past the gravel. What's going on?
Well, today's been eventful.
There's a bunch of people there. In the pit.
Sort of.
They were there. They didn't even. And after like a bit, they kind of like came back with their senses. Ooh, that's pretty bad. And then they just kind of didn't know where the people came from.
I'm gonna go check around on some stuff.
Sure.
Alright.
Oh. So, suppose we should start talking about names. We came up with the Cinders, but
Hmm.
I'd like to get everybody's input, if you know what I mean.
I think the majority like the Cinders.
Yeah, we can stick with the Cinders.
Yeah. They're simple, catchy. Goes with the theme of a lot of our two of our main mages are fiery.
Sure. Well, and if it ends up growing larger, you know, seems like a lot of the people we know also use a lot of fire. So
There you go.
No. I'll put this bush here.
Hmm.
Oh well, I'm just gonna eat a little bit of this corn in the meantime.
Fair enough.
What is going on with my vision?
Have a problem seeing the Master Dwarf?
Ooh.
Nice some good corn.
Maybe I just need some water.
Never gold.
It sounds delicious.
Water is 1 gold coin.
Oh, rollers.
Hey!
What is it? What is it?
What are you doing walking on my streets? You better fucking watch it.
Walking on your.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
What are you doing? You're getting dirt across the street. I see you!
Do I have to punch one?
On my stone!
You might. Well, let's go see what's happening.
No.
No, wait, I can. This place is really against fun.
Some spores around.
Fair enough.
If he's so worried about dirt.
You know, leaving a situation like this is
have to cut you down.
takes some time.
Is he drinking water or alcohol? I don't know what effect
You know.
being drunk will have, like, together with this.
We'll make him barf. Barf.
Maybe his you know, his dwarven constitution will kick in.
Depends how you look at it.
Oh.
Yep, that's a table, and that's a stool.
They are an enemy to my island.
Watch where
They're
you're going,
making
no
a mess.
Oh, wait. That's a bit
Therefore,
hard
the
now, isn't it?
groundskeeper, I must cut them.
I must cut what is going on. Why can I not see?
So-
Well, they obviously do not appreciate how much
Oh.
it takes to clean this island.
I have to admit.
Which they should
Hold
have
on.
more appreciation for.
Let me change the tunes in my head real quick.
Look at that.
So, there's a reason why I'd like to go down to Redwall. Seems that the scroll's more active down there. And I'd like to see if if it would make connections with you and Lucia.
Makes sense, makes sense. For both, but
At least you know I'm not crazy.
like in what way I'm gonna be?
Because listen, I understand when someone says
okay.
I hear voices, it's usually not normal.
No. I will leave you. I sometimes have a little devil on my side, trying to tell me to do some things.
I see. So, Apollo. Don't think I've ever
Nope.
asked. You seem like a soldier yourself. You fight in the war?
Many a war, yeah. Been in many battlefields before. Before I got into this place.
I see.
Many of us Corbian Knights were really proud. It was a very big sacrifice for us to sacrifice our wings in order to become the Knights.
Oh, you had wings before. Well. I see.
Yeah. The past is in the past. It's still one of the greatest things I had to leave behind. Many enemy, many trying to take our lives. But we always stood for what was right. You know the spiel. You don't have to drop my entire backstory at you.
Oh, please. Like to get to know everyone a bit better. Again, if there's anything that you guys have concerns with, I'm all ears.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, okay. What? Wet your feet? Or wipe your... Oh.
Personally, I do have some experience with the war, unfortunately.
First hand or?
First hand.
From the side.
It's actually, what led me here.
Oh?
I was, to be totally frank with you, being put in a position of leadership is a bit of, stressful. It's, not something I like to dwell too much on, but the war we were fighting was essentially a war of obliteration. So, our enemy wanted to wipe us out. And I was given charge of a small troop of individuals. And under my command, well...
Are you wanting to leave?
What?
Weren't you guys wanting to go to Redwall?
I mean, we're waiting for Midas to settle out with the coin.
Wait, is Midas still... Where is he?
I believe he's walking around torturing the door.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm just eating corn. Let me be, Lucia.
I'm looking at him. Where?
When we go to Redwall, we'll tell you. Well, yeah, I can say.
So, losing people in war is something I'm unfortunately familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to prevent any further loss of life from my terrible command, let's say.
Do not want to make a mistake.
That's right.
Well, the good difference from there and now is that we're not in war. Your actions are now backed up by us. We're a group. That's good now. If you have any issues, we'll help you. We'll guide you as well.
Sure, and like I said, if you all have any issues, please bring them to me.
I will. No worries. So far, you've been doing great.
Sure, we'll see what happens. The dragon thing does have me.
Of course.
But
a little bit of experience, yeah. Might be needed here and there.
Sure. It's good to know that there's another individual who's familiar with combat and war and all the horrible stuff that comes with it.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, it's still odd for me. Mostly because there's so many different individuals in one place. My area will be really hard to live in. There will be a lot of conflict here and there, but here it doesn't seem too much. Oh, I think you're pointing to the Healer's Guild.
Oh boy.
Right of the room.
Yeah, it's definitely takes some getting used to. Where I come from, it's all just kobolds, and then there's everybody else that wants us dead, so.
Understandable. I'm sorry for asking, but it might sound rude, but why were they always against your people? Or what did they fear?
From my experience, it was twofold. You see, where I come from, it's a place called VrChat. It's essentially it's a metropolis. It's built into underneath a mountain. It's actually built on some ancient dwarven ruins. That's where I got my experience in breaking into vaults.
Gotcha.
Now, there's a malady that's affecting the surface individuals. And we call it the Dark Rain, or the Umbral Squall. And it's ravaging them. It brings with it undeath and darkness. So out of fear, our little civilization seems to be immune to such this malady. So they wish to take it. And they see us more as a problem.
Alright, I don't know, that makes sense.
It is
I
what
can
it
imagine
is.
how many problems that brought you. It is what it is.
Fortunately, you
Where
know.
the hell are those two?
That's a good question. I wonder if they're treating the dwarf from the Healer's Guild.
But I know someone is.
Oh, I don't know. But I don't know where they might have gone.
No.
Yeah, it's actually how I came about my abilities. My people, in this time of war, they decided they needed individuals that had a little more power to them. So they consulted the dragon spirits. And they gave them a gift. So they rounded up a bunch of us, sort of mage types, from all the different clans, and performed a ritual. One in turn, we each got our own sort of specialization. It deepened our well of mana, but came at a cost. So essentially, we were weapons.
Send people directly with the Healer's
Ah.
Guild on the second floor level of that crypt and dungeon. They managed to find the cure of the Red Plague. Doctor is quite happy about it.
No, I found them. They were indeed in the Healer's area.
Hopefully that means, you know, there wasn't a bigger issue.
And Doctor even the cure is directly in mist.
There's always something else going on, like this plague.
Yeah.
As long as she's alive, we have a cure way to fix people. Though I don't know how it works exactly because it's directly from her horn apparently now. But as long as she can heal people, she can cure them with that's it.
Well, not to get morbid, but there may be a way.
So, not to pry, but
Commit such a cure.
with your Corvia Knights, was it something that you aspired to?
Oh, yeah. They were the protectors of the forest back there.
I see.
Still rumors about the
I always look up at them every time. Many villages thrive because of them. They were not wiped out. Hello. How's it going?
Oh. It was going, and then Midas entered the room, and then the guy freaked out, and then he punched Midas, so then he teleported to the entrance. I used locate object, the thing is in his beard. I had it under control, and then Midas entered the room.
I see.
I see.
Yep.
Oh. Delicious bread.
So did the Aether God get a hold of him, or were you like throwing him off the bridge? What are we doing?
Oh no, Midas is chasing him still.
Oh, I see.
So we can go to Red Ball if you guys want to, because he's not stopping till he gets his money back.
You know, that's fair.
Well, yeah, well, we can go.
Yeah, if you want to go, we can go. Maybe we'll
right,
try to scoop Midas up and convince him that the 1 gold coin will just be more of a hassle for the dwarf than anything.
I don't think you guys understand that gold is like literally his blood.
I've seen his
Why does he have it hanging all the time around him?
Because he loves seeing it.
I've seen his draw to certain things.
This is the greediest motherfucker in the world.
Well, actually,
Not even in a bad way. Not in a bad way. He's just greedy because he can't help it. He's still greedy.
well, maybe I'll give him 2 gold coins for leaving.
Maybe enough. But then he might think you have 3 gold coins.
That's true. Oh no, the snowball.
I don't even know what he was on.
The tower to get magical items, but it's been notified by the guard and we keep it late. Also, I keep locking the door.
Now, where do we think you would have gone?
Oh, he ran to
Out of the way!
Do anything, they'd have to remain in the tower. Every item on second floor is enchanted to return to the tower should it be taken out by anyone.
He seems fine. I'm surprised he tripped, honestly.
A couple of knee scrapes and a little blast. It won't hurt him, so he should be fine.
Oh god.
I see he's torturing him still.
I see.
Is he on the ground?
It looks like he's on the ground.
I can't see very well.
He is on the ground. Hey, Karen.
Carrot!
Oh boy.
Okay, now what?
And the letters?
You feel a bit of rustling through your pouch as one sting in the coin flies out. Your vision returns. You still feel a bit mucky, but
Alright.
Oh,
Good.
welcome back.
Stay safe.
Hold on.
Watch out for the edge.
Can't see anything.
Blink a few times. Your eyes are to adjust once again.
Hey, Midas, we're heading down the Red Wall. If you'd like to join us.
Oh, my hands.
I will admit.
I'm here.
Fuck you, Constance.
Would you like to know whether a person's...
Hello.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Did you tell him we're going on?
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
He should be joining us shortly, unless, you know, more shenanigans ensues.
Did you jump?
Yeah.
Go.
Teleported while falling.
Okay, so who is...
And then, of course, everyone else wondered while I was hurting them, but...
Alright, we're just, waiting on, morph in which...
Those are some interesting scratches there, Kelly. That guy.
Very annoying.
Getting quite flexible. It's quite amazing, actually.
Nah, I seriously had a struggle. It'll be coming soon.
But like actually a boot knife. That would be most helpful with those kind of techniques.
Possibly. Yeah, Flunky or Apprentice, maybe?
That's actually not a very opportune way to hold your weapons anyway. If you want to have them initially in battle when you start off, you should have them more so on your waist or your small of your back.
I will be back, unfortunately.
If you have them in your boot, that's assuming that you're going to be put on your knees in front of someone.
So fun.
You see, that's why John wears his
Aether.
Come on, this thing normally always works.
There's a bed and
Bed and
breakfast
breakfast
over
is
there.
right there.
It's open. I'll sleep on the side of the wall.
Aether.
That'll work too.
Thank you. The gift from John.
Thanks.
Speaking of, I have a feeling that blue-haired individual got distracted. Not back yet.
How are you doing today, Miss Emmett?
Try some corn, but it's better for you.
I'm sorry.
You're
Falling
fine.
off the island
That's
takes a
right.
little bit longer.
It's alright.
No.
That was the last piece of corn anyway.
I got you more though.
What is Captain
Push them.
Okay, why did you want to come here?
I know why we were here.
Well, yeah. Well, see, it seems that
He doesn't understand.
Back in the Nexus.
It's all to talk to them because the moment
quite a lot of armed individuals. Fine.
I'll look at them. Keep on looking.
Supply for the Aether Guard. That is on.
Oh.
Just came from Ingot Top.
So,
So,
hey, Red.
Hello.
How to explain this? The scroll seems to be a little more active down here. I don't know if it's the atmosphere or maybe it's the barrier's a bit weaker. Not quite sure. But I wanted to see if we could make connection.
don't say it that way.
Listen. Okay. That's his term. He's the chronicler. You know.
Dragons in your area.
Oh, I see.
Do you have access to the Mage's Tower here, by the way?
I do not.
No.
Although that might be very helpful. Actually, I probably could talk to Kalbanda about that.
Yes, I need to return something to Kalbanda, actually.
You know, I've been in there a few times, but
I see.
hey, Adric. Have you seen Kalbanda around?
Not today.
Fair enough.
I'll just slip it under the door. It's fine. Or through the window.
What are we needing?
What's that?
What's going on? Do you need Kalbanda?
Oh, Lucy was returning something.
It's better to throw it through the window. That will get his attention at the end of the day.
Also,
Understandable.
with our ingot top situation. Not so sure if you know this individual, but there's a there's a bit of a, let's say, sticky-handed dwarf up in Aether.
I believe I ran into them.
Just so that you know, it's on your radar. Things to keep an eye out for in case, you know, he tries to purchase something from you.
Son of a bitch.
So I think he...
Bloody hell. I'm gonna put that bow and arrow right through his bloody face.
But hopefully he's learned his lesson. He tried to steal gold from Midas, so...
He bloody tried to steal Midas. That's a bad idea.
Yes.
He will stumble upon everything around.
Oh, speaking about the good top, we did talk to them about you and getting maybe some current residency.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
They are prepared to offer you a mine, a crevice, any crevice that you could choose.
Okay. So just like
The only problem is the magma vats. That's the biggest concern.
Right, I'd like to not be burnt alive where I'm sleeping.
So the best thing you might be able to do is tie a rope around yourself, or you figure out how to open the bloody doors at the end of the mine.
It might just be simpler if I just stay in the hostel up in Aether. Although you still got a lot of sun, but you know, it beats being melted alive, okay?
You want to charge 5 gold a day for a bed?
That's quite a bit of money, actually. I don't have that kind of gold.
No, fuck that. That's too much.
Exactly.
So I called Gad, but I don't know if he's free.
He never answers.
What's going on?
Oh, like I said, I was, now that you're both aware of the scroll situation. Yeah, to see if it can activate, let's say.
I see. I don't know if that button actually works.
I don't think it does either, but sometimes, you know, through all that Discord, you can ping them.
Ah, I see.
Bloody go beyond that then too if I need to.
I was going to do something, but they're having a mission brief.
I see.
Right over there.
That's fair.
Yeah.
At the make still?
Oh, no. You're looking for Elusive, right?
Yep.
Elusive is standing right next to them, and they're having the brief right there at the entrance.
I see. Well, maybe I'll run back there and just...
Anyway, some of them started leaving, so I'm gonna go.
Yeah. Oh.
By the way, Midas might have told me what the meeting was about yesterday with Calbanda.
That's fair, you know. About people that know about it. You seem like a trustworthy individual, so doesn't
But the Calbanda is my closest damn associate here.
Right, so he may be reaching out to
I
you
worry that he
for helping you.
I worry about him some days because of whatever he bloody plans.
It's like the hey answer thing. I don't want to do that.
On my way.
No, wait!
What's going
no,
on?
you're okay.
Right.
I think it's basically like a answer. Hey, pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone.
I see.
I'll just send him bear noises and that will get his attention.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask why I have that on the soundboard.
Yep.
Could you do me a favor real quick? Oh, I keep coming to you.
Look at
I
that
got held up at 3 separate occasions. Didn't miss anything.
Was it the Aether Customs?
I do not.
No.
I do not know, but the dwarf that stole my coin has returned it to me and now owes me a favor. What the hell is this one?
It's a ferry crossing. It's a ferry.
Walking is hard!
Somebody just carry her.
One leg
That's kind of what I was
forward,
thinking.
one leg
You know,
back.
pick her
You
up.
have to you have to move your legs more. You can't just move both of them at the same time. You gotta.
Pixie dust. Oh, hold on a minute. Some people were were screwing around with magical powder.
Oh. Oh, I see.
Hey, you should go. You should go talk.
Huh? Are you leaving? Are you guys leaving or not?
Hurry up and give her the pixie dust. No, we're not. Harder drugs.
So yeah, I figured, you know, we'd see if we can get the chronicler to, you know, reach out,
what
make
was the
connections.
thing that you were looking for, Calbanda, by the way? He's right here, maybe.
Well, I believe Lucia was just dropping something off to Calbanda, but
Yeah,
Wait, you want to do something with Calbanda?
I do observe him today, and by the way, I'm going to put the arrow right through his face.
I think he's yeah.
Let's go somewhere that's not as crowded.
That's right. Let's walk over here a bit.
We're moving, Midas.
You know, I can actually hear you snoring now. That's new. Oh, pardon me. Alright. What was Midas, Kevin?
Yeah, it's distracted again with the dwarf.
He's distracted.
Okay.
so-
Sure. Let's do it. Okay. Alright. Hey. You.
What did I miss?
What did you miss? Well, not much. We did find this Damien fellow that you instructed us to go hunt down. And he seems on board.
Oh, wonderful.
I have two individuals here that I'd like to introduce you to. I mean, you've seen them, but...
This is odd. More living than the other two. More fleshy, I would say.
Sure.
Well, there we go. Could you please get them to put a drop of blood on the page for me?
Say hello to Grandpa.
So he's asking for a drop of blood, and he just put it right on the page here.
Don't mind me.
Oh, fuck. That's got a knee in my face.
It's the chaos of Redwall.
Why are we
There you
putting
go.
blood in a book?
Well, this is actually, I believe, the scroll.
Okay, whatever.
It is so you can understand him. I understand that it's scientific.
Hello.
Definitely
You
was
should
dying.
hear me now.
No, what is that?
Hello. You need a yes or no.
Yes.
Yes, maybe, yes.
Good. Welcome on board. I assume these two have given you the rundown of what we're doing now.
Kinda, yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, as it stands, most of the preparations for bringing here are still underway. The ritual requires a lot of energy, and seeing as there aren't enough dragons to fund the blood cost of it, we will be delayed slightly. However, nevertheless, it means a more stable portal for you to go through, which is more advantageous.
Yeah, we'd much rather go through a stable portal than one that's, you know, gonna kick us out someplace that we don't know.
That would not be great. I mean,
Perhaps a lost part of the world. What's the one place those damn dwarves always had? It was, the Carrick Isles. That place. Fucking mess, if you ask me.
let's hope we land on an island if we do. Not in the water.
As long as we get my feathers charred, then I should be fine.
Now don't piss off any, dragons, then.
We already dealt with wyverns. Should be fine.
Don't compare a wyvern to a dragon, mate.
He's right, you know. The dragons have a bit more intelligence than wyverns. And by a bit more, I mean, it's like comparing a scholar to an infant.
Alright then.
Good to know.
Then again, I've met some fairly unintelligent dragons, one of which is lurking about, but that is not the point. Preparation-wise, have you been informed of the magic flow there?
That is what's more
Isn't it more
stable.
Yes, there's
Yeah.
there's more of it. Essentially, there was the Sundering, right? Well, a working theory, anyways. But this specific place was actually spared from the Sundering, so if you cast affinity from one circle, you can cast affinity from the opposite circle, and everything in between.
Oh. Oh.
From my assumed predictions, it's only in this world that we've been able to find this anomaly. But it shouldn't cause too much harm to you when you return. That's a concern. The affinities are long distance. Yes. You can never account for everything. Accidents happen. It's part of experimentation and learning. Big mistakes get messy.
I feel like it's gonna be a bit of like having to learn how to walk again in slight bit, and then when we return, it's gonna be learning again how to walk. In terms of magical abilities.
Actually,
understand.
That brings up a good point, actually. Do you might want to go borrow some books from the tower?
Oh boy.
Again? No.
You've been given access. He's aware of what you're doing. If you explain it, he'll more than likely be fine.
I'm sorry, it's the way you said borrow that reminded me of the one
That's
thing.
right. Yeah, there was a. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're not asking permission again, so. It's a morally grey if
Can we help you?
What's up?
Oh, just wondering what's going on. Just say hello.
We're having a little tea party next to this. We're just having a little tea party out of the way where nobody can actually bother us. Don't mind the lack of tea.
Let me bother you. Enjoy.
Oh, thank you. Have a good day.
What a pleasant lunch.
Thank you, I will. Good for the stomach, I hear. Anyway, good fellow.
Yes, I will be procuring those books if you wish to at least have some forefront of knowledge.
I mean, he is the authority here, right? So.
Oh, let's go read.
Welcome.
Sure, we if we have access, I didn't know we actually had access to the tower, so let's head in. But now, actually, there's one thing
I'm kidding,
Mr. Chronicler.
I know you can
Yeah,
read.
don't worry. Now that I'm inside your head, I can read for you.
I can pretend reading perfect.
Stop being dramatic.
It's already,
I'm trapped in a scrolling book eternally. I have to have fun when I can.
It's true.
Fair enough.
It sounds actually pretty awful. But I was wondering if you could maybe depart whatever knowledge you have about the Umbral, specifically to Apollo. Because I know that's something that you're interested in.
To a level that doesn't make me crazy, please.
Right, yes, we want to...
Don't super study it, it makes people go crazy.
Very well.
I just
I would
need
recommend-
to assume how to kill it. As simple as that.
Yes, I'd recommend getting somewhere more comfortable in case the transfer is a bit much.
Oh, I see.
How dare.
I see. I understand.
It will be a rush.
Hang out in the tower.
Yep.
In the tower, then.
Or you could go somewhere bushy. Doesn't matter. But it will be painful.
Oh.
Oh, we can go up top after we get books.
He's honest.
We'll go up top after we get books.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know it can be a bit much. There he goes. All right, wait, you stay in sight. I want someone to, like, you know, scoop you up.
How am I suspicious?
What do you mean?
This isn't elusive, but okay.
Oh, then never mind. It's with me.
Besides the black coat.
I've had it all along.
Oh, your auto gets.
Oh, the door closed. God, this door closed.
I think we have access. But they said.
Just open
the door.
And do attempt to the door, yes.
As you grab hold of it, it opens.
There we
and locks
go.
for you. And you see a single
Sweet.
glowing eye.
Oh.
I'm not opening the crate again, don't worry. If you want to know, we need some additional information in books.
People that I'm trying to gaslight. There's a person.
Oh, there you are.
Town guard named Lynn. She's off duty now, so I call her Lynn. But when she's on duty, I only call her Lynn.
Thank you. Understood.
I'm gonna drop off the notes I borrowed from you. I'll just put it on your desk.
I believe that is the artificial intelligence of the tower, not actually the connection itself. But
I don't know, dude. He might hear through it. I don't care.
It seems like it could be amiable. All right, books.
Fine. I'll meet you guys on top. You grab the books.
Wait, this you
I'm
can go
gonna
up
go
here.
up there.
Yeah, give me the books.
Yeah, I believe it's
Okay.
maybe this incredibly large stack of books right here.
Quiet up there.
Okay.
You know, here I'll take this one.
Okay, take care, okay?
Okay.
Oh, you're giving it to me?
Well, I've got this one. You might need to get the rest of these.
If the second heal left, I'll stay here for if he needs medical attention.
Sure.
You never know. I'll take a seat.
Let me know when you're ready.
I believe we're heading up.
In the door.
Is there more?
We know this. We're not heading up. Lucia is up on the platform. That's where she'll meet us later. But this is the highest we can go up in this tower.
Oh, I see.
It is also where
You'll get ready for the transfer.
Just it's. You might want to take a seat. Really.
Yeah, you put those books down.
For this.
I'll have healing ready, just in case we need it. Just
First time mind transfer. All right, let's see how this goes. Just relax and
You all watch as you see some sparks going around Apollo's head as the information from the chronicler itself is attempted to be transferred into his mind, the umbral. With an 11, Apollo, you begin to feel immense headaches as this is occurring. The knowledge is being transferred, however, you start to see flashes of images you've never seen before. Rolling.
give me a punch if needed.
With a 3, you
not too hard.
are starting to feel a sense of panic. As you are witnessing things through eyes that are not your own. You are watching the battle for the Nexus and the battle for Red Wall. These
buddy.
horrid creatures and constructs coming in and colliding.
Wait.
Fists breaking into the caverns.
The only
I'm
thing
grabbing-
keeping them back. Hmm? Go ahead.
I'm grabbing my cape of calming, taping it on him.
Even with the cape's help with a 7, it's still bearing down on you. This immense grief and fear. You fear multiple things. Fear of your own home falling prey to these before the information finally reaches into your brain and settles.
No.
The
Get him away.
cores can be cracked with a simple blunt blow. As hard as you can. Do not show mercy to these creatures, for they will never show it to you. The constructs of horrid energy must be destroyed at all costs.
Get back.
With a 16, though your mind is reeling from these visions and information being parted on you, physically, you're still able to function without too much difficulty. You'll just be experiencing a splitting headache for a while.
No, I'm back.
It's back.
You alright?
There we are. I did not like that.
Yeah, that was not quite what I expected.
I should be alright. Because my head is killing me for a while.
My apologies. It's been some time, but you've handled it fairly well.
I've seen most
pass out after the first bit.
Does an 18 healing help anything?
With an 18, Apollo, you start to feel the pressure leaving your head. Though the emotional distress that you feel is still sitting deep in the pit of your heart. It will pass, but it needs time.
That's all I can do.
Thank you.
Terribly sorry. I had to impart what I could. The knowledge was stored in the record that Kalbanda put in the Draconomicon. This record was passed to you, so unfortunately, you in fact gained a bit of his memories. I apologize, I could not filter them through better.
Oh, I see.
And you won't.
So he's seen him now, right?
I feel like...
He has.
Yes. I know now how to fight them. In a better way.
Let's meet up with this, yeah.
That's,
Alright.
you know what, I
gonna be alright
think
upstairs?
more of these books.
Alright, I just grab the house.
Out of character. Apollo, while I DM for you, any hits you make against the Umbral will be at a +2 on top of your advantage.
Dang.
Thank you.
Of course.
Alright.
Alright. Let's get these books
Alright,
down
here's
here.
gonna be the fun part.
Oh dear.
Alright.
Oh no.
Alright, I got a handful too. Here you go. Heads up.
Oh, yeah. I rolled a 2. How you wish.
Ooh. Ooh.
As
Hell.
you are picking up the ones at your feet, Apollo missed one and it stayed up on the top shelf. But when he put his foot there to gain a new footing, you see one fall and hit you in the head with a 2.
Oh no.
Where did my head go?
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Alright, let's
shouldn't be that far.
What, did you guys,
wait, is that
you
it?
guys see where
No,
fell?
that's not it. Maybe it's to your left?
Oh, it fell down. Oh, it fell down.
Alright, well, let's...
You go first, I'll take the next space.
Alright, let's get these.
Got it.
Some of these.
I seem to have lost my head. I think I kicked it about.
No one's over here.
Alright.
Oh.
You got your head?
Yeah, I got my head. This time I'm looking up.
Round 2. Ready?
Uh-huh. Hold on, let me roll for this again. Yep, totally catch you fine with an name. It's tied. Okay, wait, sorry. Yeah. The M roll on there.
No, you're good.
Okay. Yep, got it.
I'm just gonna say I'll roll for you.
Alright.
Got it.
Alright.
Alright, that's good.
Let's do me up with Lucia.
Alright. Pass the
Do I
books.
keep carrying the books? Or... There we go.
Yeah, I can take some.
Alright.
And the
open the door. There you go.
Yeah, I get the door.
I leave the door was. Oh no, you did close it. Let's. That's it. There we go.
Alright, that should be done for now.
Oh. You know, it's a lot of stairs for little legs.
Apologies.
Oh. Oh.
Alright.
Well, we got some books.
Yay, books. My favorite.
Time for a reading club.
I do love reading.
You okay?
It takes me a bit
Yes,
longer
you
to
just, yeah.
read.
Fair enough.
Okay. I'm half blind.
That's your sight.
I suppose we
What exactly did you gather?
Guess what books did we gather?
We roll real quick.
They chose them. I just got them in front of my face.
Alright, so. Rolling real quick. You've gathered several tomes, two of which are maps and basically geographic information about the world. You will note from the first thing on both of these books, it states that the entirety of the world has yet to be mapped out due to the sheer size. However, the part that you're going to has been well documented thanks to trade routes and pirates alike. Though there is a few unsavory sorts that roam the seas, both in the air and the ocean, you can assume that the savory sorts that roam. The other two books that you retrieved, however, are makeshift spell books.
Oh.
As well as giving a brief overview of some text. The one that Arcadies actually is holding states a theory of war magic, written by Calbanda himself.
The chest books make it hard for me to read.
This could be, this could prove useful. Hopefully, you know, he doesn't mind too much. Was given a heads up this time, though.
I'm not doing anything like that again for the tower.
That's understandable.
I still feel the shock.
Yeah. Well, since we got at least a good idea on how the place looks like, that's for sure. I wonder how big this place is. They haven't finished.
What is this one?
The book you've picked up is titled The Dragons of Anthoria. Specifically, the first one of note is, right now it's a catalog of living dragons for the first few chapters. One note is Agatha the Ticker. The other one of note is James the Grave.
His parents did not like him.
Given the
Grey,
name
huh?
and your
Okay.
knowledge, you can assume that this is a black dragon. And the other one is a copper.
What kind of spells are in this spell book? Is this something that I can easily, like, transcribe?
With an Nat 20, you realize that the spells in this book are not necessarily all spells. It is more of a technique of casting that involves protecting the user. You can assume that this was used mostly for spell blade combat. However, reading it, you think you can apply this to your own movements, being able to form barriers or precognition, in a way, some of the oncoming attacks your way.
Very interesting.
And with that
What kind of
20,
book do I have?
let's see, because there's still a pile.
There is a pile.
No, protopile.
Actually, what we are missing is tea and snacks for this to be an actual reading book party.
Is
That's true. I actually have some tea with me. Just
enthralling
no way to actually make it.
to any healer. It is listing the medical achievements of Anthoria itself, as well as neighboring countries of Gwitharia. Both have immense mixes of both arcane healing and technology. Stitch work is done by enchanted threads to assist the body in healing when necessary. They have a firm belief of letting things heal naturally, but magic is there to help. With this, you will now get a +2 on healing checks while I DM for you.
Cool.
Holy shit.
You will get a +2 to your defense against spells coming at you.
Ooh.
Dahlia, let's see what you have. Oh boy.
I get to talk with dragons and call them by their name.
I get to know where the place
I will
is.
cover you in a second. But, Dahlia, what you have found... You have found a entire text devoted to the lineage of both the noble houses of Anthoria, as well as the political situation in Briggenhiren currently. This is not so much a book, but more as a report. You'll find that Lord Animator of Anthoria has had his first child recently. You will also find that in Briggenhiren, they're going through a shift currently. A mayor has been changed out and re-elected with a new one, as well as a new one with a promise to remove all Thieves Guild activity at all costs. From this book, you will gain a +2 on insight checks revolving around history while I DM. I just see how I've gotten through that.
Doesn't really quite even...
As you read through this, you realize something. Several of the pages list names. No last name has been given, but first names are there. And with the 17 in your base knowledge, you're able to infer that these are children of these drakes. Information that could be used to benefit you. With a +2, you'll gain a +2 to intimidation checks against certain draconic denizens in that realm.
Oh, this is gonna go so wrong.
What'd you say?
Just in character music next year would probably want to give it to Damien.
We've got 2 more books to read for the other 2 characters that we...
That's right.
Oh, I got a little bit of the layout of the area we're going to.
Cool.
Swell.
It's most well mapped out in general. You can see a lot of pictures around here.
Did I see it?
Sure.
Since that it's helpful mostly because it's really trading out
Yeah, not mine for now.
many of the things in there.
Look at this one. It's talking about the medical studies of using enchanted thread for doing stitches and apply natural
It's
healing on bodies.
quite an interesting concept.
That'll be very
Something I need to
useful.
study
Good
more on.
ones.
Yeah.
Helps natural healing.
My book
Dahlia,
holds
as you
some
read that
interesting...
For people who don't like magic healing.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Dahlia, as you read that book, you realize that this is something that Tempest and any other blade mage would find very fascinating. It suits the knights very well.
Lucia, could I have a look in that healing book of yours?
When I'm done with it.
Oh, we
But
have to
yes.
take these
Alright.
with us.
Alright.
Here,
Sorry.
you can have a look at the area.
Sorry, what was it?
No, it's okay.
You
There you go.
We don't have to take these with us.
want to have a look at dragon
Yeah,
names?
well, it's supposed to help us out on
Honestly,
our
Whatever. If we
Current,
remembering some of them.
endeavor.
I mean, you could open one of the other books if
I
you
don't like
want
to read this. Just thoroughly. After the other three.
I'll learn the names first. We need
I'd like to have
remember
that one
first
back
the
in
layouts
particular.
And the names.
And then we
What
can
get
transcribe it. Have the knowledge
Information
spread,
is key.
Brilliant.
if you don't
That's
mind.
true.
That'll be nice.
I do have some ideas what we can do with the information in the book that I just read, but I really hope that we don't have to.
Yes.
Honestly, it would be beneficial for all of us to read at least some of the books.
It's good to pick over each of them.
Definitely remember some of the things.
Gotta figure out a way to keep them secure too. I can do some simple cantrips, but
I'll probably just
I
keep
mean the book? Or...
this one
the
on
books.
me until we give it back.
Yeah,
Right.
might be best.
Okay, that's a lot of names, so I'll have to write them later.
But a moment, I'm going to ascend in. I might have to leave you for a moment. I shall return shortly.
sure.
Enjoy your reading, and if I make a suggestion, those books right there, they contain other spells.
Oh.
Other spells.
I'll have to dig through 'em.
Do you want to read the? Oh, you're excited
Grab.
that you're Okay, those two took those. All right.
Let me. Well, I'm gonna keep this battle blade.
I shall return to
Understand.
As it seems,
Thank you.
Dahlia is interested in it. I can try to transcribe some of
I'm gonna
it.
get comfier.
It'll take some time, but
War magic is a art to them, so you'll find plenty of books like that.
I see. So where we're going, there may be additional books.
Yes, I shall return and leave you to your reading.
Oh, see, I'm not
If there's one thing that we
girl, but I have a single squishmallow and it's perfect for a pillow.
If there's anything we're gonna gain on this trip, it is like large amounts of knowledge. It will be very handy.
Knowledge.
Yeah.
You know what's better than my sword? Knowledge.
and his mind shield down
How's
the door, right?
Learning.
How are you feeling, by the way? You feeling any better?
Actually,
The head definitely subside, thanks to my less problematic, honestly. But I still have this odd feeling in my chest. Some heaviness out of it. It feels sad, anger, a lot of things. Kind of like
the information that got played.
of the things that happened, yeah. Made me worry of what if this actually got back home to the places we know. Made me fear about the consequences of if we fail one of those missions. But now that I know where to deal the strikes, I'll make sure not to fail. Especially with all of your help now, I'm definitely sure we're not gonna fail.
Oh yeah, not a chance.
Yeah, let me head just a little
It's good to be safe, anyways.
Here.
Oh. I see another avian with a sword over there.
Oh yeah, that's Hana.
Hana?
Mm-hmm. He's another healer.
Healer? You're talking about the lady or the bluebird?
Oh, I'm talking about the lady. I don't know who the bluebird is. They seem...
Yeah, I mostly saw them because of the sword they carry.
Again,
There's
I'm
the morning
small.
connection.
I don't have much of a view.
How can you not say something that deep blue in the middle of blue? I'm sorry.
Apollo.
I know. Stop pointing at it. I know. Stop. There's some water at you.
What?
Oh no! Not the books! I'm sure it's fine.
No, he won't.
Oh, hey, it's Amy. In the meantime, I might actually go and look at the little water girl, water dragon ladies.
Alright.
I'm gonna continue book club. I said he was coming back.
That's right, there's a spell book in here for me I gotta go find.
Mm-hmm.
I saw you sitting here earlier, but I was trying to find somebody else at the time.
I see.
But he's busy worrying about the box. So
You'll see
I'll let him be busy with that.
large stack of books stacked up near the tree. And each has a book kind of flipping through them. Yeah, there was a...
That is...
doing some research on the location we have to go to.
Ah, well, that's a good idea, yes. Oh, speaking of, he shows you an injector. I was able to produce one of them. This is one of the mana ampules my friend makes.
Yes.
I see.
So this is what if somebody is passing out or something due to lack of mana, this is what we can use to get them back up.
That'll be very helpful.
But like I said, want to use it as a last resort type of deal.
Yeah, of course.
From what I understand, you can only make so many.
Is able to manifest enough power to bring this one to you. Get their blood for you.
Sure, did you want to do what you usually do with these two?
Yes. I needed to speak.
All right.
Otherwise, you're just talking to yourself, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, it'll look a bit crazy, I understand.
Talking to?
You can hear him. You should be able to hear him anyways.
Oh my god, that's so weird.
Oh, you, oh, well, alright. He's gonna pull out a scroll. So, part of our journey is to reunite this scroll with an artifact. It's called Draconomicon. Now, these things are incredibly rare. And the way that they record history is there is an individual known as the Chronicler that does this. This individual is the scroll. In order to communicate with it, it'll most likely ask for a drop of blood, right? You're gonna want a drop of blood.
Yes.
That's a yes, okay.
What?
So he's gonna hold out this scroll in front of you.
What?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Welcome to the little reading club they formed. They're trying to gain information that they can about this world.
Hey, Idalia. Oh, she's gone.
I've been flipping through Kobolda's notes.
Have you? I don't think we've made a connection with you yet.
Is that correct?
Have we? I don't believe so.
Second, people are speaking at the same time.
What were you saying, David?
Yeah, same thing. I didn't fully hear you.
Oh, yes. I was reading through Kobolda's notes, and it said that you had a weird connection with mana. Is that correct?
Oh, yes. My home plane's ley lines are weak, so my body basically reacted to the abundance of mana by gorging on it more than usual. It's gotten less strong over time, but it still has the habit of overloading me slightly. I've been keeping it under control with channeling plus this dragon lady called Astria. The last few days at least.
Astria, you're familiar with her. Excellent. You'll need to use her extensively more than likely on this one, and if she's not available... I hate to say it, but it seems that your friends here who are mages will have to siphon the extra off of you. This plane is ravaged with mana and raw energy.
Good to know. I might need to then research.
You should draw me.
Might need to research some ways to expend mana easily.
Sorry, what was,
I mean,
what was that, Dahlia?
casting is one
The
way.
one book that I had.
Oh, it's in the pile here. Yep. Sorry, what was that, Damien?
No, just thinking about possibly might need some heavily mana taxing spell or something to help me basically easily influx it.
This book has the history of some of the people in power there. As the one who knows that politics, I thought you would probably find it useful. At least interesting.
Okay. Thank you. This is gonna make things much easier. I don't have to just wing everything.
With a 19, as you're flipping through this, you find one key piece of information that seems in slight contrast to what you've been told about this plane. You can tell that the information that's being got is, for lack of a better term, an empire's way of rewriting history. The places they talk about, you can infer were impoverished, but they weren't taken over by niceties at every turn. given this information, just as everybody else here has gotten something, you will gain a +2 while I DM for you on political checks.
Alright, so they are not above the usual strategies, I mean, I would assume, but this is good information. Information's gonna be doctored, slightly skewed in their favor, as always. You don't want to give the perfect picture of your land in outside sources.
Sure.
Well, I could, but she's being surrounded by mercenaries again, so not against her, but she's.
Do you have a?
She knows them.
Yeah, she's just.
Reading between the lines here, there were at least a few places that were just too poor that there was no point in taking the easy way or the nice way of taking them over. Just most likely just rolled through.
I see.
Forced everyone to basically just play ball.
So, conquering.
You read one paragraph, you see something that does catch your eye. One of these instances where this had occurred, the governor of this land, it was not necessarily a takeover one. It was a reinstitution of power. A governor, about 4 years ago, who was meant to make sure that the people were fed, failed at his duty and instead lined his pockets and his family's. This led to a war with the Empire. The Anthorians came in, moved and evacuated the people, and stormed the governor without mercy.
Sorry, I'm being slightly distracted by this finger just freaking out for no reason. Jeez, they also... Okay, no, not always. There's also a town where they just straight up basically had a person of leadership basically get too greedy, and that was used as an excuse for them to come and fix things, basically.
I see. Well, whatever ammunition you can wield politically, I say wield it.
I mean, it's the smart thing to do. I mean, you don't get the negatives of the fact that you conquered them, and you get the positives of fixing things that the other people had broken originally.
Give me that magical book.
Actually, reading this makes me realize how straightforward the Conqueror was with his methods. It was really just very much just a show of force. But my home country's villages were mostly about might makes right mentality. Quite a few of them, so... I have had it easy in a few places. Needs to be useful information, though. I did not expect you to actually go through all this effort. I mean, so many times people seem to go without knowing that much about what they're doing.
It seems like at least a good idea to understand where we're up against before we get there.
Well, I mean, you at least know ahead of time what you're going into. It seems more often than not people actually running in because something is happening and it needs to be dealt with at that moment.
How would he know?
Now, to be fair, the Chronicler has been quite a good guide, let's say. So, there have been I'm sure there'll be additional instances in the future where he'll be also helpful. specifically locating because we don't know where the artifact of the Draconomicon is, what location it's actually at, or where.
Right.
So we're gonna have to sort of dig up that information.
Go.
It is an artifact, though.
The Draconomicon? That's what's going on, right?
What's that?
We're looking for that, right?
That's right.
Maybe you should look over those maps once more.
Alright.
It's an artifact, though, unless it's lost or hidden in some way. The closer we get, the more likely we might be able to get somewhat close with diplomacy and just talk ways, but eventually there is a high chance we're gonna have to just get into a situation where the people around are not going to be happy to see outsiders. That's gonna be the one time when
Ask him if you're noticing any pathways or anything like that.
that's gonna be the time when the good old ideas of bullshitting is going to help.
Yes, exactly.
I'm reviewing again the map book. All the details,
just need to
images.
figure out what sort of
any specific pathways that can probably be
people, what sort of
towards Achibinogo.
Need to keep an eye out as we're going to see sort of what sort of personnel they have, what sort of people that do work.
Now, it's my understanding too that
Holy shit! Alright.
societies like this tend to
really hit it hard on this one. With a natural 20, as you're reading this, you can discern that this specific book, its author, their name is Jonathan Fingers. Given the name, and seeing how some portions of the book are written in weird connotations, you can see that this man might have been a member of the Thieves Guild. And on further inspection in the editorial, you can see that the words written form a detailed map of the underpasses within Briggenheron.
Oh, nice. This is what we're looking for. I think I found a lead.
Oh.
Connections to the underpasses. Mr. Tinkers.
Good job.
Nope.
I shouldn't confuse people.
Yeah,
I'm always scared.
definitely.
Anyways.
But no, it seems to find a good way for us to probably get in more easily. Just in case.
That's good to know.
If it's underpasses, we can easily, if we run into people, just say we're smuggling things, possibly. Depends what sort of people we run into.
I'm assuming that
In case we run into people that we need to basically explain why we're using their routes. But it is useful information, yes.
Probably an exit most
unsavory sort. You might have information on where you need to go.
Also,
That is true. This is going to be a mission to outside of the purview of the Pale Mask. I need to have my own coin pouch use.
Sorry to interrupt your other.
I can't use the Pale Mask funds for these sort of
I think at this point I'll
excursions.
take a break. I don't want to.
You've been kindly bankrolled by
Remember this one into me, and now I have too much
We have some
knowledge what
coin.
names.
Just ask him.
More specifically, Midas says it on him.
The less we need to use, obviously, the better.
Right, it should be their own currency, so it shouldn't be suspicious.
Okay, I understand that. I get
Good. Is the time. it's about that time I should return to the stall later.
I see. Well, again, thank you for taking a look.
Pleasure to meet you.
Of course.
Nice seeing you.
My whole idea is to try to keep it stable so that people know when to try to find me there.
Understandable.
That's good.
If anything major comes up, you can send me a message. I'm living at the Nexus, so if you send a messenger through there, they'll find me.
Sure, I'm actually
Understood.
currently staying at the hostel myself, so not too far away.
Right. Well, I will see you all later then.
Later.
I have to admit though, my confidence in this mission is increasing. Good job, Commander.
Oh no. Oh.
Good job, Commander.
Good job, Commander.
There goes my
Oh no. I'm just gonna pick these books up.
Me too.
I'll
No,
hold
wait.
on to mine. Hello again.
You. Alright then. The Reading Club, the session is over.
I believe so.
Thank you all for
For
coming.
now.
Midas left early. That's great. I don't know where he went.
I think you were looking for Astria,
don't
who's
worry.
was another individual who was
Oh.
sort of being brought in.
Okay.
But
Gotcha.
Alright.
actually, let's see. Maybe we can see him from up here. Well, I can see Astrid. She's out there. Oh, Midas just got done talking to her, so.
Oh my, that's a big circle.
Oh. What's going on?
No, they're dragging someone to the healers area.
Apparently that wolf lady thought the one they call Torg, his father killed their clan.
Oh.
I see. Oh.
Apparently it's a big
Personal issues.
misunderstanding.
I see. That's not good.
No.
I think.
Now where the hell is Midas in all of this?
I believe he's over there by the Healers Guild,
Midas?
talking to Astria. By the bushes. Actually, wait. I don't know if I can actually know that. Hold on.
Well, do you see it?
Maybe not. Because of my eyes. And the light.
Oh. Oh. Light sensitivity.
Oh, nope. I can't see anything. It's just all a blur.
Yeah.
You want to put the books in the shadow for me?
Shadow inventory.
You're the only one who can get into there, though, so. Don't start hiding.
There's definitely not gonna be a lot of coin in there from now on. Don't worry about it. Yeah, no, there he is over there. I didn't manage to see it because of his big ass spear.
Oh.
I still can't make it out. Just, it's all fuzzy.
I can't either.
He's talking to the little flightless fairy, I think.
Oh, there's the dragon.
Dragon? Oh, the one that we're talking to. And the guy who talked to us about the other task.
What were you guys?
What was his name again? What do you have, Thorn?
Wait, the man who gave us a contract?
Yeah.
That's Duran. He's the owner of the Dominion.
Oh, hilarious.
Oh, man, he's dragging that thing away. Good luck, hero.
Watch him as he goes. Alright then.
Right, I'm putting these books in my bag. Hold on.
Yeah, you'll carry those. I'll carry in mine. We'll let her bother Elizabeth about the remaining books, but smile. We should go now.
Yeah, we'll meet him down there.
Okay.
It's quite a.
Where's the action?
That's quite a catch, though.
And what do you mean they found this? They were in the middle of the two avian, the lady and the blue one. When was in route this?
Wait, so you stole one of their feathers?
That was on the floor.
It's a bird thing.
Oh, I see.
Hello.
I'm from Austria.
Oh, where's Midas?
Oh, do you want to talk to Astria about it?
We can. Well, we have them with us, but
We have them on. Was there one you wanted to look at in particular?
All of them.
I'm gonna go up top. Excuse me, darling. I need to scoot by.
You have to read all of them? It'll take some time.
Sorry, excuse me.
Sightseeing.
Pardon me.
Oh.
How many?
Too many.
it's a handful.
Definitely more than 10.
2 for today.
2 for
Two for today.
Sure.
Okay.
Just hand me 2 of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I have one here.
sure.
Yeah. Alright.
You say the rest of the day.
Yep. Take care.
Did you want
Take it as
to?
a-
Did
The
you have to
scroll,
do the
I'm
blood thingy
looking.
or anything with them?
I am looking for God, and I am
Oh.
not seeing him.
Oh, okay. That is fair. God is very busy today, probably.
Let me just check up here real quick.
I don't think I do. No.
I've done it twice.
You jumped
The
up.
wind through your hair.
Listen, we're doing the best we can. If they're gonna be involved with this, they're gonna be dealing with that then.
Hello, Mr.
No
Dorf.
problem. I think you got the sour experience now.
You know, I can't really blame him. You know, I did pseudo threaten him, so you know, he's probably not one of my biggest fans.
Oh. Interesting. Why is there always a party at the Healers Mercenaries building?
Why do you guys always feel comfortable walking through magic circles?
You know, that's a pretty good question. We probably should break that
It
habit.
stresses me the fuck out. Anytime you guys do that, I'm like, why would you step on that?
Because we're magical.
Yeah, but you don't know, like, if something was charged into it. You don't know who, like, messed with it last. Like,
I mean, if they are out in the public, I think they should be fine. If they are not, then I'll make a complaint later on.
I suppose.
No, I actually think you're right. It's a bad habit to get into.
I'm not going
They
to
tend to
your amusement.
finding magical glyphs is something you probably should be stepping along.
Don't worry, I don't need to go. Shiny what?
Why are
Shiny
you so
boots?
shiny?
Yeah.
My shiny boots.
There's a fairy inside of him.
I'm showing a fairy around town, and I just.
Okay.
And well.
And apparently
how's the
she
situation up
wants him to say something nice to me, if you catch my meaning.
Okay.
She's trying to be a wingman. Anyhow,
Wouldn't it be a winged woman?
I guess. Hello. Welcome back to the Land of the Living.
Voice been a lot. No, that's not why I'm here.
Oh.
Gimme.
Hey.
He is easily amused.
You know the rules.
Bugger knows my rules, the lame. Alright, what do you want? Oh, I know.
She produces a golden flower the size of her.
Oh.
Okay, I'll take this.
It's mine.
Yeah, I'll put it on top of his head.
Why are there so many fairies today?
What do you mean? More? More fairies?
That'd be another one over here.
Where'd they come from? Right
Oh,
behind
that's a small one, though. Well,
Lucine! Oh! Hello!
ting, tingle.
Did they wiggle?
Hold on, I got the perfect sound effect for this.
Just threw money at the ground! What was that? That wasn't
That was
right!
just for the sound
wasn't right at all!
Huh.
And it comes right back. You cursed
That's all
woman.
pretty.
Wait a minute, are you from the
Indeed I
Feywilds?
am. Oh, wherever they're from, they're about to be pulled back to there.
I don't understand. Like I really don't
It was a joke.
understand.
One of the more amusing things about the overworld you'll find out is the humor that humans and such have. Anyway.
People are strange and they value strange things.
I get used to it.
You know, it's fair.
Why did you come to this plane though?
It was an accident. Someone knocked me out of my tree.
Ah, that's that
I was
happening.
taking a peek, like we always do sometimes, and then someone just boofed me out and I fell. Took a pleasing form, and you're lucky I did. You're lucky I took a pleasing form. Because what if I didn't? Then you'd be in trouble, even you.
Nope.
What are you gonna do with the feather?
It's my feather.
Yeah,
Do you like it?
It's very pretty.
This, Mum, is a formidable weapon.
Oh my.
See. No one is exempt.
Quite is.
And it has the power of wind.
I love whippers.
Watch out.
Do beware.
It is a paper with the Dominion symbol on it.
Ooh, very powerful.
Today is full of surprises.
What's with the gathering?
It's a valuable thing, and it's
I mean-
mine.
We're just watching the
That wasn't a gathering, we were just having a
Very
conversation and then people just started crowding around it. How did it break though?
Yeah, that's about it. Hi.
I gave you your gift. I've got nothing left.
I didn't come for anything. I didn't even know you were over here until I walked.
Gonna be roaming around, right?
Okay.
They're still alive.
I'm bringing her into the barracks.
Back into the
It's
range
gonna
of
be
descending stone.
locked in here with me.
There's a lot of people in there.
That's never a good sign.
Oh well.
Do you need to go curse them?
What good would that do me?
I don't know. Isn't that how you make your business happen? Your little deals and whatnot.
The last person she touched burned them.
Then what do? You just stand around shiny?
At the moment, yes. Just like you.
I collect names. Kind of, not really. Lots of people have given me their names. It's like customary. It's like the longer I look like this, the more people are like, how do you do? I'm so-and-so. And I'm like, thank you. Right?
Take names.
That don't make sense, none. That don't make sense. Have to be careful. People are not very smart.
Oh, I kind
Like
of
you,
fucked up that
Midas.
thinking that's
I have
fuck
your
it.
name, and I have your number.
Oh, I see.
Okay, well, I'm gonna check around this. See you later.
Yeah, see ya. It was a. Whoa.
There she goes.
Again.
Seems to have scared her.
She doesn't like
I'm just
witches,
going
I
to
guess.
go. I'm just going to go. It's fine.
There's an individual over here I need to go.
I'll be on my merry way again, Minshall.
Yep.
Are people still on top of the? Are there still some people on top of the plateau, or is everybody gone now?
I believe
Split up.
I believe Dahlia and Astra went up there, and I gave her I gave Astra some of the books to look over.
Alright, I still need to. Wait, does Lucia have the healing book still?
She should.
Ah, well, alright. Let's go.
How's it going?
Crazy bloody day, let's just be.
I see. I just came up from Aether. Nobody was at the forge.
Is that acceptable? I'm gonna go
The boards and everything else have already been placed.
Oh, I just realized I never
guess
even
it's
asked
to
what
the
was
tavern.
happening. Did anybody else get hurt during all that? I didn't actually. There was a whole lot going on. Big people.
Trust your abilities.
Are you injured?
I
don't kill anyone. You misunderstand the point. You misunderstand.
Okay.
Your path. And what it sounds, yes, it sounds stupid from me.
Great.
But I believe it was Dosa who did that, and he killed my father. You might have misunderstood when the Stone Blood clan of mine was taken.
There we go.
Jeez, Lord.
You seem like you're a bit busy.
Have a look at the magic over there. As you look, you see kind of dark maroon fading to blue, fading to purple energy. Twisting around your eye. That's the will. That comes from a number of different kind of magic, plus different kind of power.
By the way, this is Red Wolf.
I think it's obvious that you're a bitch.
They're not going anywhere though. They're not going anywhere.
I went back
Yes,
to
very well.
Stumblet and found something more.
You're a bitch, right? Or an undead?
That's all.
No, they're lich. You had it right the first time.
Some type of
Nice.
I have your book, by the way.
I
We're
haven't counted a few bitches in my life.
just transcribing, but I'd like to.
Maybe one they should. No, it's an illusion form.
I would like to
Like it's some sort of
test
paper.
out a magical theory. Whenever you have the time, but you seem
I really like
seem
what
busy.
you've done with the eyes. It's a nice touch.
Understood, we do not mind in a little bit. Thank you.
Sure. It doesn't have to be today.
Put on my helmet. Makes me turn invisible. This one does.
For now, they are just light blocks. We do not want this person trying to escape the area.
I see.
Nice.
Well, I won't distract you.
Well, but
I'll
yeah,
take care.
I'm a lich.
No worries. We'll be around.
Is that a what?
Something I got off a dead Demi-Lich.
Well, you know what? I don't give you that time now.
Now you know how I feel. This is exactly what happened the last time.
Oh no.
I'll take a look. Thanks.
Good travel, son.
Very well.
The body tries to compensate and access the body. Ever since I got near death with that Minotaur, my body's been clean.
I should probably check in with the Mercenaries Guild down here, see if Garrick is aware of some additional contracts, though. Seems like our plate's a little full. That's assuming that the Mercenaries Guild's not exploding.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get that done.
It's just
do you know
different
where any of
spectrums,
the
you know,
others are?
magical best friend,
that's
sword
right.
and shield best
Names.
friend. It's all in categories, you know.
Cat is wears two.
He's like my gun
rusty
best friend.
shields on her back. Rusty plate armor.
Gotcha.
Yes, I think I've
Where's
seen
the
that.
purple one?
What
Haven't seen
color
it
is
before.
her
I've seen
hair?
the one.
She passed through recently today, but I don't know where she went. I saw her wandering by the Mage's Tower and by the Tavern.
Are you sure you want to tell him that? He wants to kill her.
It's hard to say. I've seen that one just meander about the town mostly, so
It's a good thing I can help.
usually it's in a path in a circle.
Oh shit! Wait, I know where they are. I saw them heading to Ingots Hub later this day. Fuck, we can head there now and get them.
Metal shaping. It does cover a lot of the hard work with it.
That is fucking amazing armor, by the way.
The metals to
I love all of it.
We can fine tune it.
I'm a noble son. Least I can do is wear something worthwhile.
Take him to Ingots Hub and we'll handle it. Fucking beautiful.
Fucking controller.
I'm not so sure I'm supposed to hear this.
Okay, no, hold on.
I'm not fighting in my kinsman's home. At least I got it. Wait, go on. I mean, you don't have to go.
Even though.
How's it going?
No, I have to go because this is my kinsman's home. God damn it, Hatter, stop going. Okay. I wish I was dead. Come on, Hatter, come on.
Oh dear.
Holy
There it goes.
shit, Hatter.
Hey, Kirk.
I've heard that there's a bit of protection around this place.
My other magic best friend.
How's it going, Red? You practicing your magic? I'll take that as a yes.
That's a no.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and head over there then. You take care.
Hmm.
Hey. Oh, I guess we're going the same way for a little bit.
You know what? It's their business. I think I'll head up. Well. I wonder if that's the same individual we Cat ears. Yeah, there's a lot of people with cat ears. Purple though. Could be that individual that was spying on Sunnyside for us. Anyways, back up to Aether.
legs spin, Jimmy.
What's that?
We're just the league spinning, bro.
How in the fuck are you that thing? What do you mean, why am I just seeing?
Let's go, speed bump.
We'll go store those books. I want to keep that one on me. Now I've freed up some space. Getting rid of some unnecessary reading. And then there's the book that Riel gave me, which will help me with that fire trap spell, hopefully. At least try to consult her on that. All right. Oh. Let's see.
As much as I hate her, she's trying to keep the marketplace safe.
I bet a lot of...
What have I done to you for you to say that? Have a nice day.
Okay, well that's
I'm
better.
not
That's
insulting,
okay.
I'm complimenting him.
He doesn't seem to have taken it like that.
You should drink and eat more. You look like you're weak. It's a compliment. No, actually, that's not a compliment. That's a suggestion. No, but listen. Sometimes you want to be nice to people, but you gotta tell them what they're not missing. I'm just being an honest guy. Look, listen.
Everything for a button. Give me a second. There we go.
Not bad. Get a sip of water. How's it going?
Hello. It is faring well, but it...
Oh, you know. A bit chaotic, but it is Aether.
Yes, afraid I'm not too foreign to Aether just yet.
Oh, newly arrived.
I'll make sure the
Yes.
frog cannot get in here.
I see.
Been to Red Wall a few times. Not Aether.
Yeah, it's you know, it's a little calmer up here, but compared to Redwall. Well, I wanna keep you to your business. Keep you from your business.
Not much business to attend to, but thank you.
Sure. If you don't mind me asking, kinda seem like a captain type. You have the coat of one.
Yes, I am a captain of a sky vessel.
Oh, really?
Captain Clarion Napolitano.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Captain. The name's Arcadies.
Of course. Nice to meet you, Arcadies. You can call me Clarion. No need for captain.
Sure. So, Clarion, you, you're on a business trip, or?
Partly. We have, done business here in Aether before, but I have never set foot on land. Normally someone goes and picks up what we, will deliver. And the same with Redwall.
Little by little.
Well, it's good
But
to know.
I'm getting accustomed to this place slowly.
Yeah, it, you know, it takes some getting used to.
Yeah. I was looking for a tavern. A few of my crewmates said that there was one here.
Now that I can help you with. Yeah, follow me. I can show you. Now, it's a tavern at the winery, right?
I was told the tavern.
Okay,
Yes.
good. See a Tempest? So it should be right here. This big building on the corner.
Right over there.
This one.
Yep, this one right here.
Where? I don't see it.
Sure.
I might wet my tongue later, but for now I'm going to keep looking around.
Absolutely. Hey, Midas.
Hello there.
At the winery.
Hello?
I'm pointing right there. Well, I want to see.
Oh, Red Bull's in absolute chaos again.
Personal space, so it's impossible for me to see where you're pointing at.
This is Captain Clarion, right?
Forget the frog. Why are you like this?
Yes, Clarion. It's in Clarion Napolitano. Sorry to ask, but
That's
that
your
name
name?
happened to be gold. What is it?
Why are you asking that?
No, it's wood. Yes, it's gold.
Wood.
What are you asking? That question. Like,
Just curious. Thank you.
Silver, gold, gems of all kind. Don't try to take it. Oh, I
no,
enough today.
That's true.
I am a pioneer, not a pirate. I trade goods, no take.
Ask me why I'm the way I am.
Good enough.
I don't ask your behavior.
I am in the market for magical items if you do so, and you find any.
I don't ask why.
It's just something
I wanted to lay that quite a
See if I
bit.
can't find some from the company.
I'm not asking. I'm not asking why you're.
Well, I'll
asking
be in
that.
town for a few days. You might see me in Redwall now and again.
I'm saying
But
that I don't go ask.
if I see anything, you'll be the first to know.
Oh, thank you very much. We're going around for a little bit again.
Sure. Take care, man.
What do you mean? I'm not in a cage.
They tried to put you in a cage, Brandon.
All right.
They didn't do anything.
I may try to run down to Redwall myself, make sure, you know, it's not on fire.
That never
I
happened.
might as well.
You should stop drinking.
Soon, of course. Nice. Thank you again.
Sure.
Safe travels.
Yeah, anytime. If you see me walking
One
around
sec.
and,
Why over there sells blood? Why?
and you need anything, just come ask.
I thought that was kind
Of course, of course.
All right. Take care.
Yeah, you probably got high on it. Holy shit, whoever
You know, it's always good to know a captain in case you gotta make a hasty retreat. Alright, we're gonna try to run back down to Redwall for the last few minutes here. See what's up. Wanted to make sure I had the books taken care of, put away officially. So, in case there's any shenanigans, it can be done. Never mind, I think the instance is full, so we're gonna stay up here. That way we're not causing any more issues for people in Redwall. Yeah, I changed the music here for you guys too. We could see if some of the books are around. Although a lot of the ones I know apparently hunting someone down with Kalbanta. So, yeah, I have to talk to him about that.
Maybe. Who knows?
I mean,
I don't know. I mean, the smaller a creature is, the
Archimedes
greater the kind of. The
yeah,
greater the
Archimedes
relative
said they
strength.
can kind of lift stuff.
A mana-consuming plague, and anyone who was in there would be infected, as they were trying to. They made their own plague in order to kill mage casters. And it spread through their entire bodies, and their entire bodies were made out of crystalline shapes that sprewed out of their own body.
I don't like those frogs. You know, they chase me everywhere. And if there's something I know about giant frogs is they, especially ones that knock you out if they look at you. They just want to eat you. Oh, it's behind me now, isn't it? It just
at the very end there was a massive
oh
creature
boy,
capable of shooting beams that would lock your entire body with crystal.
Ah, dear. Yep,
figures.
Yep, hello.
In the legs with
It's gonna
to the fact where I could only
over here.
around. I couldn't walk
Just
anymore.
a little bit.
Luckily, we were all cured by this one.
The spirit,
found the
yeah,
antidote
I know, I see.
in the heart of the creature. That managed to cure everyone there. However, we did find some individuals that tried to kill us before we managed to get to escape through a portal.
No good adventure is truly easy.
Kind of.
Rarely are
That
at least it is.
sound is giving me PTSD. I don't like it.
Destination, however, the best
See, you made a friend.
Enemies will be around you for every corner. In question, though.
Help!
How tall was this?
What is happening?
Thought they shoot the lasers.
The big one.
Oh my god, the fucking laser shooting beast thing. Ugh.
Hold on, let me stand back. Let me get an idea of this.
Hold on. One step back further.
You want something as big as a hill giant?
Yes, pretty much.
You could say it was as big as that building right there.
Amazing.
Not
A
as
story
wide, of
for
course.
drink. Yeah, a story over drinks, perhaps. I've already told it today. But back on the Red Coast, in the city of Santa Coloma, they were beset upon by a hill giant that me and two others slew. Mainly me, but the woodcutter and the ironworker were crucial to the plan. Putting nails in the trees was essential.
Lucia and Apollo left already.
Funny for you to mention.
I'm not sure. I think they were just gonna wander a bit.
Ah, then you know how odoriferous hill giants are.
Yes, and they're also stubborn-headed.
Yes, he was very upset.
Yeah,
that
it's gonna go eat that
the
small
plot
creature.
Straight towards the ferry.
Yep.
operation awoke him. And he was going to destroy the village. Yes, he was going to destroy the village.
We'll check the stuff before we close
stopped
the
partying and let him go back to sleep.
Sure.
But no one stops the party when Salvador is in town.
I'm not explaining it. I've just had a long day, and you are.
I am, yeah.
I haven't managed to deal with you, it seems.
I just try to look magical on some of them, and then some of them are more obviously just rings.
Yes.
They're for fashion.
I mean, from what I understand, some of them could be enchanted if you find them made, since they are good enough quality for that.
I see it, I see
But
it.
that requires
I mean,
an actual
I'm very much
mage
a
that
mage,
knows how to do
so-
it.
So hi, I'm Flip. Your name is Doggy?
I was just exploring because I haven't actually been up here to Aether yet. So.
Ah, I see. Yes. Oh, and not the Manitots are here too.
Oh yeah, the Manitots are chill. We're friends. Hello.
Hey.
I see you.
It's good to see you too. Did they ever get that bee situation handled?
Oh, yeah. So the guy with the armor, I forget his name, but the guy with the armor who was like following him around and whatnot, he somehow made them merge with his mana, so now he has like bees on command.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, that's wonderful to know.
He literally has bee magic.
That is good for him.
Not like conjure bees, more like they're hiding inside his armor at all times and he can control them with his mana.
Okay, that sounds
It just sounds like he's
horrible.
he's got like a bee infestation in his armor. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yes, and he's like, I have bee magic. It's the honey I put in my armor. And we're like, you don't have honey in your armor. He's like, but I will.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that if they're just gonna start making honey to pass time when inside there.
Yeah.
I'm at a loss for words. Maybe, you know, he likes to put honey in his armor, I guess. So,
That was a big end.
I was wondering, have you ever happened to come across spellbooks or tomes specifically related to training in the magical arts, even if it's outside the fire circle? I'd be interested in purchasing those.
The only ones I have found are the ones I was looking for myself. I don't keep eye on them. I have my book on the applications of heat magic and one about the basics of arcane, mostly the runes. It's not as useful as you might think. It shows me the runes, but it doesn't tell me how to actually like properly make them. So the first time I tried, it backfired badly.
It's understandable, more like a general's guide to runes and not necessarily how you do it.
I mean, yes, that's how they seem to mostly be. All of the books seem to always say that if one truly wishes to learn, they should get a teacher, which I assume might be something to do with the College of Magi, possibly having control over that. Maybe they want to avoid having people try to learn with books only without actually having somebody, you know, keep an eye on them.
It's understandable.
Ah, it's on the roof again. Mr. Carrot is up there.
Oh. Well, hello again, Mr. Frog. Between you and me, they kind of creep me out, okay?
I once saw Master Rio show his book to one of them, and its reaction was very, very disconcerting. I could have sworn it yelled out in a full voice, "What have you done?"
Oh. Isn't that something that just not...
Don't show Master Rio's book to them, at least. I see me used. Apparently it puts some people to sleep. I don't know if magical or if it's just that dull.
Yeah, they for sure can do that. I've seen them do it a few times. Gino Apollo is one of them.
There was one time there was influx of undead, liches specifically, mostly in skeleton form, that came to visit Aether, and apparently about a group of 6-7 of them went to the arena alongside Master Tinan, and Master Tinan then defeated all of them with just the use of his book.
I see.
I'm upon the stage. Excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and welcome. My name's Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
So at that guy.
Pat the dragon.
Smoke bomb.
And his minion.
Yeah, let's go.
My honest reaction.
Hucks you, lifts you.
Because I'm still in this character. She's contracted to that one because he gave her a granted stupid ass name.
By the way, I gotta say, I love this new character.
I agree with what he's saying. To be honest, I've completely forgotten the last name, so that's why I haven't been saying it.
Alright. That is the end of session. I hope you all enjoyed. And I'll see you for the next one.